All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. We in the building. We are in the building. All right. So I got sending the all points bulletin to the homies so they can join us. Yeah, I'm sending the APB. All right. So my people are on Twitter. Hey, and shout out to my Knicks Twitter fam. Shout out to the fam. Drinking a little tea. Been outside, you know what I'm saying? Doing heavy workout in the rain. Trying to make sure Uncle Freeze be straight for tomorrow. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna wait till my homeboys come and come through. But it's a lot of stuff going on. But something happened at work, and it's funny. And I want to bring y'all in on it because I know y'all will probably think it's funny too. So at work, when you know how it is, when you work with like bunch of dudes, bunch of chicks, everybody, you know, taking break at the same time or huddled up at the same time in the same place, man. Sometimes the conversation get a little twisted, right? And so we out here like just chilling. Simba Sing was good. So we out here chilling, right? And my man was like, I don't know, y'all like Anita Baker, no way. And I was like, what? That's the most random thing I ever heard in my life. And trust me, I'm gonna get to the Knicks stuff. Right? I'm gonna get to the Knicks stuff, but let me get through this tea and what this joker said with a straight face first. So my guy is like, yeah, I don't see what y'all see in Anita Baker, no way. And I was like, what did you just say? Did you just say what I think you said about Anita Baker? Yes, he did. So he was like, let me turn this light on. Is that too much light? Is that too much light? Is that too much? Let me hold on. How about that? I think that's perfect. So my guy is like, yeah, I don't see what y'all see in Anita Baker, no way. Marquise Walker was good. Marquise Walker's in the building. Marquise, did you hear what I just said or what a grown man just told me face to face? A grown man just told me, I don't see what y'all see in Anita Baker, no way. She ain't that good. I could not believe what I was hearing. Dog. And so, you know, I'm like, man, let me walk off from this dude because this is troll bait right there. Right? He like, she ain't better than Keisha Cole. Bro. How? Hey, how did a grown man say that? How did a grown man say that, boss? So I'm like, so, you know, I go in, I'm like, yeah, I understand, you know what I'm saying, that you might not like old school R&B divas. You know, you might not, that might not be your thing. Dog, when I tell you, you gonna want to come here and cut his ass. When I tell you how old this dude is. This dude like 40, bro. 40. This dude's like 40. This dude is like 40, dog. Like, yeah, I don't see why y'all like Anita Baker no way. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why y'all ain't on that Keisha Cole. Hey, hey, bruh. When I tell you that I'm shocked by a 40-year-old man saying he preferred Keisha Cole over Anita Baker. And so I'm like, okay. I was like, okay, dog, listen, everybody got their own preferences or whatever. Like Simba Singh don't like Russell Westbrook. You know, I don't understand that, right? But whatever. You know, whatever. It is what it is. People have their preferences. Like some people like chocolate ice cream, some people like strawberry, whatever. It's whatever your flavor is. But this dude, and mind you, it's like 20 of us on break, you know what I'm saying, trying to get out the drizzling rain, you know, under this little shelter, whatever. And my man is trying to justify Keisha Cole being better than Anita Baker. Really? And so you know I want to walk. If it hadn't been raining, if it wasn't raining, I'd probably walk off from that dude and just, you know what I'm saying. Hey, didn't we just say no Westbrook? And now you getting on Russell Westbrook? Oh, hold on. Let me show. Let me put this up here for a minute. All right, so that should be. Hold on. There it is. Y'all see this right here? Hey, you know what? both of y'all funny. Like Marquise talk about, you need to buy him some Q-tips for Christmas. I would, but that MF might not use them because he's stubborn. You know what I'm saying? How you talk about Keisha Cole over Anita Baker? My man is in the building. What's up, Art? What's good? Yo, you in for a fight tonight? Art, you up for a fight? Let me know. Let me know. Simba, y'all, hey, yo, y'all, hey, Simba, the Russell Westbrook thing is real, bro. The Russell Westbrook and Christian Wood things are real, bro. It's real. You know what I'm saying? I don't like with me. I don't sign off on beef and all that. But whose Mark sent me the trade that Oklahoma City will accept for Chris Paul? I mean, I'm sorry for Chris Paul. And when y'all see it, y'all are gonna be like, "This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life." This is the craziest, and the Frankers are gonna be legit like, mm-mm. The Frankers are gonna be like, "Who the hell is Chris Paul?" Y'all want to hear it? Y'all want to put it in the chat? Let me put. I'm gonna put the deal. I'm gonna put the offer in the chat. Y'all got to see this in case y'all hadn't seen it. I'm gonna put it in the chat for y'all to see it. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Hold on. So give me a second. I'm gonna put it in the chat for y'all to see. That is the trade offer. This is what we have to give up for Chris Paul. Westbrook's career will die with the Knicks. Marquise Walker, why you hating? Mr. Walker, why you hating? You hating because I said New Edition was overrated. That's what's going on. Hey, did y'all see it? So what they're offering, so what they want is Kevin Knox, Frank Ntilikina, DSJ, Bobby Portis, Wayne Ellington, and a 2023 first round pick. That's bananas, boss. That is bananas for Chris Paul. Yes, for Chris Paul. For Chris Paul. For Chris Paul. Bruh. It's crazy. All right. That's why I asked you if you want to fight tonight. That's why I asked you if you want to fight. That's why I asked you if you want to fight tonight. Because I knew you were going to be the one, like the Dallas's pick. They want Dallas's first. That's why I asked you if you want to fight, because I knew as soon as I put this out here, you was gonna be like, "What the hell we waiting on?" I knew it, man. I knew it. As soon as I saw this, I was like, you know what? Art is gonna make some people mad tonight. Art is legit gonna make some people mad. Hey, what's up, Chuck B? What's good? I see y'all out there. What's up, Jimmy Martin? What's good with y'all? Hey, Chuck said that's the bench right there. Hey, exactly. Did Chris Paul get younger? Hey, did Chris Paul fall over backwards into the fountain of youth? I mean, hey, man. Hey, man. I don't know what to tell you, boss. Hey, I'm talking crazy. Hey, come on. Hey, come on to the joint. Hey, Simba Singh said they can have DSJ in the first, but not the other two. They need to get rid of Paul's salary. Right. Hey, thanks for that tip, Jimmy Martin. Hey, listen, I'm gonna put hold on, Chuck and Art. I'm gonna put the StreamYard joint in the chat so y'all can come over if you want to. Ain't no pressure, just if you want to. Hold on, let me find. Let me find my StreamYard. Bear with me. Just bear with me, man. I'm just getting started, so I'm using a bunch of text. Just bear with me, y'all. 867. All right. Okay, end it. All right. No, that's not what I want to do. Okay, on invite guests. Okay. Copy to clipboard. All right, just bear with me. Bear with me for a second. Hey, bear with me, man. Y'all be patient. God, be patient, man. Let me. All right, so it showed up in there twice. Hold on. Can y'all see it? So I'm gonna type it in there. Hold on. I'm gonna type it in. Y'all be patient with me, man, because I'm trying to get it where you know what I'm saying, where my people can jump on and do their thing. But what they don't know is that there you go. There you go. Bam.
Yo, what's up?
Bam. There it is.
Oh my god. Yo, Chuck, what's up?
All right.
Hey, first of all,
you've been fucking crazy.
You've been going crazy, Freezy.
Come on, dog.
You're losing your mind.
Yesterday's was so bad. I had to go to sleep. I went to sleep. I was like, oh, I can't listen to this anymore.
Hey, they're going.
You said something real bad the other day. I forgot what it was, but it didn't make no sense.
He said if Knox was given time, he could average 13 points per game easily.
No, I didn't.
You did yesterday. You said that.
No, I didn't. I said no. I said if Mitch would make himself an offensive threat by learning the triple threat, then he can add 2 extra baskets to his point total, and that'll get him to 13 points.
No, I heard Kevin Knox, bro.
How would I get him from 13 to 9?
And then one of your friends was like, Kevin Knox is winning most improved player next year.
Hey, I didn't co-sign that now. You didn't hear me co-sign that. You ain't hear me co-sign that now. That was my man opinion. That was on him. You didn't hear me say that. As a matter of fact, I go on record and saying I think Kevin Knox can improve, right? But I'm not saying that I'm not saying.
I mean, there's not much to improve on, you know. If he's still going to be bad, you know, if he improves.
Yeah, he'll just improve his field goal percentage. He ain't gonna really improve his overall game. He'll be more efficient.
You talking about Knox?
Knox, yeah.
I just think Knox just need to get in the weight room and improve his handle. I think
he has no go-to move. He doesn't try. He doesn't even try to get open. He just stands there.
Weight strength ain't gonna fix that.
Nah, I disagree, man. I think Knox, if Knox gets stronger, then he can stop getting bumped off the ball when he dives into the basket. Simple things.
He don't drive.
He doesn't even try to drive to the basket.
Man, y'all seen Knox throwing up that whack floater for the last year and a half.
He don't get all the way to
the exactly. That's why he throws the whack ass floater.
But that's my point. My point is the league is too physical for him. He can't go any further. It's not
about physical, man. He don't have.
It's all in his head. He's a dumb player.
Yeah, have nothing to do with being physical.
No, man.
You saw Landry Fields. He didn't have any game, but he would always try to get open. He was always cutting to the basket.
I like Landry Fields though.
Yeah, he was a smart player.
He would get after it on defense.
Like Knox, there's no excuse why you can't do what Landry Fields was doing when.
So, Simba Singh, what'd you call me out on? Simba Singh said he called me out on something. What'd you call me out on?
Being a franker? Being a closet franker?
Please, man. Please don't tell me. Please don't start this frank conversation, man.
He called you out on Frank?
I don't know how. Y'all like Frank game more than me.
He like Frank? Simma like Frank?
Simma doesn't like Frank. I don't think so.
Oh.
I hope not.
Hey, y'all and Chuck like Frank and looking at the game right now more than me. You know what I'm saying? I said last night on national TV that Frank should be our 15th man.
I don't think he should be on a roster.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
I mean, and not that I dislike him personally. I just want our point guard to be more productive on the court.
I've never seen a point guard so allergic to the ball. He's so ready to get rid of it.
Most improved player next year, Frank.
Ugh.
No, I think he said Knox. I think Teddy said Knox.
He said Frank is the best defender at the point guard position, which is not true at all. It's not even like he's lucky to be top 5, maybe. But I don't even think he's that top 5.
Yeah. I mean, it's them cats' opinion, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Moses at least said he gets into foul trouble too much to be considered a good defender.
Yeah. But I think he likes Frank too. And I don't. And listen, my thing is I don't hate Frank, right? I just don't like every time we talk about point guard they bring up Frank name.
Well,
Frank
it don't have to be a point guard for them to bring his name up.
Mm-hmm.
Like that rumor that they have it now, where the one you were saying with all them players for Chris Paul or whatever, or Russ.
Yeah.
They came out and said, "Oh no, I'm not giving up Frank in the pick. You can have the rest of them."
That's exactly what. That's exactly
the worst guy.
The worst guy and the worst pick. And the worst pick.
Yeah.
That's the least valuable pick we have.
Yeah. Like you can have Randall and the rest of them, but I ain't giving up Frank. How you not giving up Frank? He's the worst player out of the whole trade.
That's why I asked if he wanted to fight, because Frankers are going to fight his ass tonight if he said that.
I've been fighting Frankers since I joined the thread.
Yeah. No, those are easy wins for me. They don't even fight me no more. They try to get other people to do it now.
Yeah.
Hey, what's good? You coming through? God, Moses and Elijah, you coming through? I put the link in the Sportscaster chat. You told me you was coming through. That's why I jumped back on, man. So we can finish. So we can hear y'all conversation about Frank. Because I know Art loves Frank. So.
No, I'm done with that kid, man. I can't. Kid wants to model more than freaking play ball.
Hey, man, I legit don't. Okay, all right. Hey, man, so I legit, man, don't care for Frank at this point, unless this dude's gonna average 15 and 5.
That's not happening.
And that's not happening. That he can't even score. Like he can't score 15 points 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
Right.
Or even every other game. I'll even give him that. Like 15 points one day, 2 points the next day. He can't score 15 the next game. He can't even do that.
The reason why I picked 15 and 5 is that's the Dennis Smith Jr. baseline.
Yeah.
Dennis Smith Jr. When he's healthy could do that.
Well, he could.
Yeah.
Frank can't do that. Mm-hmm. Frank can't get to the basket like he can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everyone hates DSJ because they were shitting on him, like when we drafted Frank. Everyone was saying, "Oh, look." Yeah. Like they're all trying to convince themselves that Frank's better, but he's not.
I think that the Knicks, man, we better not be in this revisionist correction mode.
Dude, it's gonna happen with this draft. Like whoever we draft, whoever's taken after, this guy at 8 is gonna be better than him no matter what.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. And I just don't want us to do some mess like draft Tyrese Maxey because we missed out on Donovan Mitchell. You know what I'm saying?
He's not Donovan Mitchell. Like I don't see that at all.
You know that, right?
Yeah,
but it's not beyond a Knicks fan base to do that. You know what I'm saying? To want that. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I think it's gonna be either Okoro or Patrick Williams we're taking.
Nah, I say.
I don't think Kyra Lewis is even a thought right now. Like at 8, they're not thinking of it.
No, I'm gonna say Kyra Lewis.
That's if you're picking. I think the Knicks.
I'll tell you what they're gonna do.
I don't think so, man.
But he's the second option. It's either LaMelo Ball or Kyra Lewis.
Yeah, they're either trading up.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think they're gonna take Kyra at 8. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
So I broke some hearts last night when I called LaMelo Ball Michael Carter Williams, right? And so I know there were a few people in their Knicks fandom, you know what I'm saying, were crying these Lawrence tears because they think LaMelo is like the second coming of Jason Kidd, when I think he might be the second coming of Michael Carter Williams, right? And the reason being is because the dude played against substandard opponents, right? And shot 25% from 3. He shot 32% from the field. I mean, we complain that the point guards we have right now can't shoot. And then we're going to go out, trade up for a guy that can't shoot? Are we serious? I mean, bro, all this stuff is pointing towards this cat being a bust. You know, he might be.
Yeah, he has a lot of red flags, but he does have a lot of potential. Like, you can't lie about that. Yo, Guillermo, what up?
Hey, yeah. Hey, what's up, Legion of Knicks podcast? That's my brethren. What's up, Dome? You ready for that Neesmith versus what's that kid?
You guys say this all the time, and you guys never do it.
Cause that's my dog.
Who's ducking who? Who's ducking who?
Hey man,
this is like this is Mayweather Pacquiao. Like it just getting pushed out.
I feel like Doom is gonna wait till I get old and come get me right before I retire. That's what I feel like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. LaMelo scares me too, man. LaMelo.
Yeah, like if you just listen to his interviews, like they're terrible. Like even when he was young, it was like terrible.
I don't care about that. His play.
Yeah, and then like he at every single level, he's been chucking up like half court shots every single. It's crazy.
But you know what? If you notice, the only time the kid wins, the only time he's like in a winning situation, is when he has another player with him that's equal or better. Like if he has to make people around him better, the kid can't win. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's scary to me because that makes me think that the people around you are winning despite you being awful. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'd rather call me crazy. I'd rather stay at 8 than move up in this shitty ass draft.
Hey, so Doom is saying, you saw what he said, right? Let me highlight it.
Yeah, he said he could do it tomorrow. Freezy, he already challenged you, man. What do you got to say about it?
I challenged him. I'm the one that called him out.
Are you guys going to do it tomorrow? You said we could do this tomorrow.
We can do it right now.
You talking about Vassell versus Neesmith?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna lose. You're
gonna
lose that.
You're gonna lose.
You're gonna lose that.
No dog.
I'm saying
that's who could pass better, play defense better.
One is
more healthier
player. You comparing a two-way player to a one-way player who's
a spot up. He's like a spot up shooter.
One way is even.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? They even offensively.
Oh, okay.
Vassal's a better athlete. Vassal's a better athlete.
Okay.
So here you go. Let's bring me in the chat. Send in the chat.
Let me do. Hey man, it's in the StreamYard chat. It's in the okay. All right.
I'm just trying.
It's in the Sportscaster chat.
I mean, it's in the Sportscaster chat.
trying to save you the embarrassment.
Like, you're about to get embarrassed because me and Chuck already support Guillermo on this. So
yeah.
As a matter of fact, how the hell y'all supposed to be the homies, and then as soon as dude comes, y'all jump ship? What kind of homies are y'all, man?
No. I jump on logic.
No. I jump on the side of reality. I jump on the side of reality. That's
exactly. You talking
Hey, thanks, Chuck. Thanks, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all damn. When Guillermo show up, y'all just jump on my man's side. That's my dog too, though.
Start making sense. I'm with you. I've been waiting. I've been trying to like big up you, but you ain't say nothing correct in a long time.
Man, as much as you be on Frank, I'm the one that be like, yo, why is y'all still talking about Frank starting at point guard at 6'3" and 3?
Yeah, but that's not you saying anything correct. You just
okay. So that's not correct then.
Yeah, that's not a take. You know what I'm saying? That's not a take.
Salute to everybody.
On JJ Redick's podcast, Fred VanVleet said it's time to get paid.
You said what?
My man is in the building.
Fred VanVleet said it's time to get paid.
Yo, Freezy, you don't want it.
He don't. I explained it to him good enough for him not to want to know more.
Yeah, I heard you.
A one-way player, and they both in their strength they equal offensively, and then one is much more dominant defensively.
And even offensively, one was utilized a lot more. So his ceiling, you may have seen the peak of what he can do offensively at Colorado versus that Vassell had a way lower usage at FSU. I mean, think about this. Patrick Williams is so-called being talked about as a guy that could go from 8 to 10, right? And I watched this kid. I'm like, I don't see it with Pat. He's a tweener. He could be a solid pro.
Be the next pick, by
8
the
to
way.
10 and over Vassell. I mean, it's asinine, right? Because I mean, even though he had slightly higher use, I don't think it's that much higher. I think
he's gonna be like Marvin Williams. Patrick Williams is gonna be like Marvin Williams.
He's gonna be like a solid pro, right?
Yeah, like I don't think
Vassell,
and I think that the Knicks are gonna take him, man.
Oh my! I hope. Did you see that shitty ass ESPN he did today?
That was terrible.
Halliburton. Yeah.
Who did Perkins pick at 9 again? I was at the gym and I was like, damn, there's literally no sports. So I'm like, all right, I'm on the treadmill. I gotta watch something.
The New York Knicks.
It was terrible. The Knicks had picking Halliburton. They had
I like Isaiah Stewart though.
I want to say they had a curl going. They had a curl not to Cleveland. They had a curl going Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta. And I think a combo to Pistons at 7. And then Perkins picked somebody at 9. I was just like, why is Perkins?
So I didn't see it. Who did the Knicks get? I didn't see it.
You got Halliburton.
Oh, God. Yo, if the Knicks draft Tyrese Halliburton, I swear I'm jumping out of plate glass window, dog. I swear to God. I swear on the stack of Bibles. I swear on the stack of 14 Bibles, if they draft Tyrese Halliburton, I'm jumping out of plate glass window.
Yo,
what do we need that mess for?
Freezy,
Don't we already have Frank?
Freezy, it's ESPN. They don't do homework on like any sports usually they talk about. Unless there's like former players up there, they do little to no homework on anything they talk about. So trust me, because they'll talk about – I forgot who the hell they picked at 9, but I was like, I know for a fact.
It was Okongwu.
It was a Congo at 9?
Yeah, because I remember I was complaining. I was like, the Knicks took Halliburton over Okongwu.
No, hold on. It was – hold on. Let me see this. All right, I'm looking at it now because I was watching. It was somebody that Perkins picked. I just want to just – let me see. Because it was trash. But you guys keep talking about what's the name, LaMelo. I agree with you every step of the way, man. LaMelo Ball.
Hey, let me do this. Let me do this right quick. Hey, y'all. If y'all like what y'all hear, hold on for a second. If y'all like what y'all hear, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, to Lawrence Tears and Legion of Knicks podcast on YouTube. Make sure y'all like the videos so that we'll show up in the YouTube algorithm, and so that y'all can get more enjoyable videos like this right here.
Yeah, man. I'm literally I literally just put the music together for Kara Lewis, so watch out for that. It's not gonna come out late. It's gonna come out literally tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday. It's coming out. It's just I just put the damn music to it. But
okay, so here's pick.
Hey,
Here's pick 6 through 10.
we're trying to get my guy.
We
trying to get Legion of the Knicks podcast to 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. That's what we're trying to get to by the end of the year. So make sure if y'all haven't, make sure y'all sub to his channel. And I'm trying to get Lawrence Tears up to about 800 subs, and as much view time as possible. Because what we want to do is give the people what they want. Bring in people just like Art, Chuck B, God of Moses and Elijah, Teddy Flat. Bring in cats that are just regular ass niggas.
Charlie away from Twitter because these guys, man.
Hey,
morning, these guys wake me up.
Because Chuck B Twitter thumb can bench 600 pounds. That's why he's like the heaviest thumb in the game.
Somebody tried to. I was like, dogs. He's like, somebody called Chuck B older. I'm like, dogs, don't call olders. I'm not saying Chuck is old, but don't disrespect the elders in Brooklyn. I've seen old people knock young, I'm from Brownsville, kid, all that crap. One get hit.
Yeah.
So don't mess with the old heads from Brooklyn, man. I respect all my elders in Brooklyn, man. Salute to all the elders in Brooklyn, man.
So what we gonna do? We gonna get down to the nitty gritty. Aaron Neesmith versus that guy, or you want to put that?
Do you want to do it tomorrow? I could get stats. I could.
It doesn't matter. Look,
I'm ready to go right now.
What time you got? I'm working on something. I could talk, but I just can't put the stats up together. I'm working on something. But tomorrow, you work later. You work later, right? So you come back later, right?
Yeah, I got some stuff going on at work, man. I'm changing shifts. I'm like AM, PM. I'm going back and forth.
You want it Friday? I can kill you Friday so you can sleep on Saturday and you. It don't matter.
The rest of the week.
All right, make it Friday.
Hey, man. I'm telling you, I don't know if you heard this before, but I'm putting heads to bed. I'm straight out the box and C's.
Wait,
when?
Wait. What is
it? Tomorrow. You can get it.
No, when had you won a debate? Like when? with your damn full chili nails. Look at this chili. He don't even know who he cheering for. He just cheering hard as hell. No. You said you put heads to bed. Like when? Who?
Chuck B beating you, Chuck. Who? Hey, DMing me like, yo, don't do Chuck like that.
No, you part of the reason they calling me a bully in there.
After seeing people like State and whatever, salute to State, I'm happy you have people like Chuck because you in that chat, some of the dumbest things are just perpetuate and said, and you need people like Chuck to kind of hone people in. So I appreciate Chuck. Even if I don't agree with him, at least I like the fact that Chuck revolves around logic.
Hey, and you know what? And Chuck better pay you in cash too. Chuck, he don't take no checks.
Oh, yeah.
All that pay for love.
Me and Chuck don't have to agree, man. But it's always logic, bro.
Chuck, you better pay his ass in cash too. Talking about Bitcoin. You better not pay Guillermo no Bitcoin.
No, he better take Bitcoin. Bitcoin is...
Wait. Will any of you guys take Killian Hayes over LaMelo?
No.
Over yeah.
Wow. I don't know if I would take it, but if it happened, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
I'll take Carol Lewis over LaMelo.
Say it again?
Carol Lewis over LaMelo. Easy.
He just come in here with hot takes. Like he just trying to get his profile up. Come in here with wild ass takes. Carol Lewis over LaMelo.
Can you please explain?
Explain that? Okay. LaMelo's strength is what? Creating shots for others?
Yep. Yeah, passing.
All right.
I'm going to say court, but yeah.
And he can get to the cup too. He's not
okay. All right. But once you can't shoot, it's hard for you to do that consistently because the defense is is gonna lag off you and make you shoot and give you the shot. So, on the NBA floor, he ain't gonna be able to create like that.
You know what's weird? So when I watch Kerr Lewis, right, he has he has speed, but he only has like one crossover move, right? And shooting wise,
he don't even need that.
Nah, I wouldn't know.
He doesn't need it.
He has one.
He doesn't need it. What do you mean he doesn't need it?
If I've seen when he plays against guys like Halliburton or any guy who can stay in front of him, he has trouble creating after that. Now, don't get me wrong. When in terms of like when you see him when he plays against like zones, and when he plays against like when defenses are like not set, or if he switches to like a big guy who can guard him, he is going to destroy them. Like he's quick and he knows how to like get that step against slow defenses. But if he's playing it like 1-on-1 against good defenses, first of all, they're going to load up or make sure they play him to his left for the shot because he makes cleaner shots with the left. When he pulls with the right, sometimes it's not as clean. Another thing is that he doesn't have a good change of pace. I will say he has the ability to hit the mid-range, but he literally does not take mid-range shots, take like only a few, to the point where I've seen him take floaters at the foul line just because like he's not his mindset's not geared towards taking mid-range, even though he has a pretty mid-range when he does take it. So he has a lot of things to work in his game. I think if he got drafted to a team where he could play off another guard, right? And they give him a lot of pick and rolls. I can see him excelling there, but he can't be by himself lead guard. He can't do that by himself. Like that's not.
Now, you said not yet, or the skill is not there.
He's a better shooter. I think he's better shooting LaMelo Ball though.
That's not
yeah. I think like off the because I have it in the I'm trying to remember the stats. I think he ranked in like the 89th percentile for spot ups and then 83rd for spot ups and catch and shoots. So he's a good, and he shot like 36%, I believe, from the three. I forgot. I think he shot really well for corner threes. I can't remember. I think maybe I might be wrong with the corner threes, but I think he shot fairly well from the corner three. But see, it's weird. It's like, do you take LaMelo, who I think his only missing thing is shooting? And mind you, do you know who made more threes than Devin Booker this year? Lonzo Ball. Yeah. So he may not, and I have it somewhere on my phone. I saw it on a Bleacher Report. I think it's a Clutch Point article too. But yeah, he made more. But Lonzo Ball is still shooting like 50% from the foul line, which is terrible. But
atrocious, right?
You can still find. I think the thing with LaMelo is that upside. If he finds a way to shoot, I think getting to his upside might be a little bit easier than getting to Kerr Lewis's upside, right? Because everybody thinks Kerr Lewis everyone wants him to kind of be like a poor man's Ja Morant, and I mean Ja Morant I think is phenomenal, but Ja Morant is way more athletic, way more twitchy,
way more cerebral.
But Kerr Lewis is very interesting. I think, Chuck, I'm not gonna say you wrong because I feel like if he goes to the right team, he might have a Devontae Graham type of not in terms of production, but like that burst where like his second year he gets it all together because he's on the right team. But if he goes to the wrong team, he might end up like DSJ, man.
The Knicks is the wrong team.
I think Melo have a higher bust percentage than Kerr Lewis.
I agree. I agree.
But you know why?
I agree with that.
I think people be dependent. I think people be looking to get more from LaMelo earlier. I think people are going to be drafting LaMelo, and unfortunately, he's going to be drafted as a savior for the team. Kerr going to be drafted as, all right, he has time to develop. He can develop behind this guy for the most part. He's going to get taken in the late teens, probably to maybe in the 20 range. I doubt he gets to the 27, but a guy like LaMelo, unfortunately, people are going to be looking at like the savior. Even if he gets Detroit's bum ass team, going to be looking who they got, Kennard and Blake,
Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose is
Galloway,
again.
Bobby Brown.
Oh God,
Derrick Rose,
Langston Galloway.
Oh, Langston, God. Derrick Rose is a mentally damaged.
Who do they have? I'm not saying I'm co-signing for him. I'm just naming the people.
But I mean, like, who they have, like, in terms of that the pressure wouldn't be on LaMelo so much to carry them. Because no matter who you got on that team, LaMelo will be seen as, he has to take us to the promised land. Or at least the playoffs. You know what I mean? And that's unfair. Think about this. If LaMelo, that's why I asked you guys, where will LaMelo Ball be drafted if this was last year's draft?
Last year's? Probably 4.
No.
You're not 4.
LaMelo would be that high? No.
Yeah. Over DeAndre Hunter? Yeah.
No.
Over Garland? Yeah.
All right. Use hindsight.
Remember last year LaMelo wasn't playing in New Zealand. Last year he was playing in where was he at? Croatia?
Playing Fire.
Use hindsight.
And he was looking terrible. LaMelo was looking terrible this time.
Hold on, let me see last year.
Aspire. No, you're right.
Aspire, he was not bad.
Aspire, he was looking good. I thought you were talking about when he was in that Middle Eastern country. When he was in that Middle Eastern country, he was looking terrible. Lithuania, when he's in Lithuania, he looked terrible.
Does he go over? All right, so if we use a hindsight, right? You got guys like Roy Chimera, PJ Washington. You got I think Cam Reddish would go.
Tyler Hero.
Nobody was gonna pick Tyler Hero over LaMelo Ball.
He was a bigger name.
No. I'm saying use hindsight. Yeah, if you use a hindsight,
but even hindsight, like he's still a better prospect than DeAndre Hunter. Darius.
Hey, I saw the mock draft last year. The mock draft last year I saw on Tankathon had LaMelo at 18.
He couldn't even go into the draft though. Like how was he 18?
Because he made.
I think you're making it up. I think you're making.
No, man. No. I'm not making that up. The Tankathon already has the 2021 draft mock draft out there.
And you think
the 2021 mock draft is already on Tankathon?
Wait, you think LaMelo would
be
18th in that draft next year?
No, I didn't. No, I'm answering your first. You asked me how LaMelo would be 18, and I'm telling you the mock draft was already out there. Just like next year's mock draft is out there already.
No, but there was no way he was the 18th pick.
I understand where you're coming from, but I'm saying they had him going 18 to the Celtics.
LaMelo was always a top 3 pick. LaMelo was always a top 3 pick.
No, man.
Even in the early ones, yeah. Like the biggest risers were Tyrese Halliburton and Okoro.
I swear to God, if the Knicks draft Tyrese Halliburton, dog, I promise you. Well, we have so many needs. If they draft another Frank, look.
He's
Trace and South, I know y'all watching this, and y'all my dogs, y'all know that. But Frank is not ready. And if we draft another Frank, dog, I can't handle.
Yeah, but Freezy, Freezy, can I ask you something? If Frank was a little bit more aggressive and was able to hit the 3 at a 40% clip, you would be happy with that.
Yeah, that's what Halliburton could do.
There are a lot of ifs with Frank.
No. Look at what I'm doing. I'm trying to connect what you just said about another Frank that Halliburton. If you put that into Frank, that's Halliburton, right? Halliburton's
already better than Frank.
Yeah, he's way more developed than Frank.
Man, Halliburton is not better than Frank. The dude had a minute in
every way he's better than Frank.
Every way.
Look at
he played at college level. Frank has played Strasbourg in France.
I couldn't even average 6 points.
He shot 40%, I believe, for 2 years at Iowa State. Played against top level competition, shut down key point guards, shut down Karen Lewis, make Karen Lewis look like a little baby, bro. That's how I say Frank can't do it, bro. Again, you're talking about a guy who's played in the American game, American system, knows what's demanded of him, right? I mean, his biggest issues are driving into the heart of defense and his mid-range, and his shot form is pretty ugly. And also the fact, but it's effective, so I don't really care as long as he gets it off. And then height and not height, excuse me.
No, height's good.
Wait.
Yeah, his weight's better.
170, he's a little skinny, which you can build up muscle in the NBA and still maintain speed. So let's not sit here and just say,
injuries,
better than
injuries.
And also, if you get a guy like CP3, if you got a guy like CP3, right, or even Rondo, a guy like Tyrese Halliburton would be perfect next to him. That's why Tyrese Halliburton to Atlanta Hawks would be perfect. Be a perfect fit for them. I mean, so I know we want to kill Frank so much, but he is not Frank, man. But I'm not saying we draft him. I know Charles likes him, but you know.
Yeah, Chuck be like Killian Hayes.
I like Hayes. I'll take Halliburton as shooting guard. I don't want him as my point guard.
Right.
Only thing I'm scared about Hayes is that you have to give him space to develop, man. That's why if we get a CP3 or Rondo, Killian Hayes would be perfect. I'm just scared in New York because I know Rick Ward was like, or I think one of you guys, I'm not sure if it was Rick. I think it was Rick Ward talking about traveling from France to Germany and all this other stuff. And I'm like, dog, you can travel wherever the hell you want. If you're not playing in the U.S. in the NBA or at least in the college, it ain't the same. It don't matter what you do overseas.
Dude, the German league's a joke.
German league's a joke. Ass men, not do shit. Rudy Fernandez was a guy I was rooting for when I saw him in 2018 with Spain. I was like, nah, this dude is real, man. This guy's gonna kill the Blazers. Never happened. Never happened. Right. So NBA is a different.
Now, and I would Chuck, and I'll tell you the reason why I would Chuck on the skinny kid. What's the skinny kid? He reminds me. No, Kira. Kira Lewis. I like Kira Lewis Jr. in the fact that he reminds me of a player that used to play for the Phoenix Suns named Kevin Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Not because Kevin Johnson could shoot.
Let's compare these guys to early 90s players. That's what I want.
But it's a fair comparison.
That's a compliment. If you get compared to Kevin Johnson is a beast for that Suns team.
Yeah, I know. But
right, they're the same size. There's nobody more current than this guy. I mean, I'm just going by the way that they play. These cats played.
If he was really that good, if he really reminds you of that, wouldn't he be projected higher than 20?
Yeah, he's not Kevin Johnson. You know who he reminds me of? But I say this, he's a souped up version of this guy. So he's more athletic than this guy, more aggressive offensively, a better shot. But the style of play and how they play is similar. You guys gonna kill me. Darren Collinson.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm telling you, all right, you see the video. I'll show because I try to look at video between. I was gonna put
definitely
Darren Collison.
Schroeder does not. He does not play like Schroeder. Schroeder is a lot more creative, a lot more.
Yeah,
Schroeder just tries to catch you off the initial step, but Schroeder's gonna try to catch you off the
Kevin Johnson.
Rick Ward tried to say Jeff Teague. But Jeff Teague is a lot more physical. Like when he drops to the basket, he throws those elbows to like get space. Carol Lewis does not do that. But if you watch Darren Collison, I'm telling you, that's why I said he's a more souped up, more offensive version of Darren Collison. But when you see them play, outside of the form of the shot, they're mirror images of each other. When they drive to the basket, where they pass out of the pick, the same exact way, man. I'm telling you. It's just like
okay. I won't dispute that, but I will tell you this. There is something to be said about with a guy that's slight and about 6'2", whatever Kira Lewis
6'3", 6'3". Give him credit.
6'3". Whatever 6'3", whatever. But guys like Kevin Johnson and Kira Lewis, it's not about how impactful they are at the start of a game. You know what I'm saying? When these dudes have speed to waste. You know what I'm saying? And this they have a certain way that they can penetrate a defense, right? Kevin Johnson was not a John Stockton type point guard, but over the course of 4 quarters or 4 periods, their speed is like the odd disadvantage for the defense, where they keep their speeds and others tend to wear down. You know what I'm saying? I just think the guy.
Kira Lewis coming off the bench, I'm saying he might go to a contender. Kira Lewis off the bench and growing into that point guard role off the bench might be perfect because, like you said, when he play, I'm telling you, when you watch him, when he plays against,
do you know who drafted Kevin Johnson?
No, Jeff Kevin Johnson.
The Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, I think you meant like the actual GM or something like that.
Yeah, Cleveland
They did.
Cavaliers
I didn't know
drafted
that.
Kevin Johnson, and he sat on their bench for a year. He sat on their bench for a year and was traded to the Phoenix Suns.
Is this when they have?
How did he
next
develop
scenario-
without playing, guys?
Is that when they have Mark
You
Price?
have to average 20 points, 20 minutes a game to develop.
We say it again.
I said, how did he develop if he was sitting behind it on the bench the whole time? Because you guys keep on saying, "Oh, Knox and Frank need 20+ minutes to develop."
Yeah, they do.
I guess Kevin Johnson turned out fine.
Right.
No,
Yeah, that was a
no,
good NBA,
well-
man. You came in with 3-4 years of college experience. You know what I mean? You knew
boy.
these kids are coming in. Oh, they're still teenagers. Oh man, I want to play Fortnite. Like it is a way different basketball time versus. And also, when you came into certain teams, especially the good ones, I feel like the game was a lot more regimented, right? Like you knew what your role was. You do your role, and if you had superlative talent, then the offense could kind of be geared to it, right? Like Kevin Johnson's, Isaiah Thomas's. You know what I mean? But nowadays, it's it's the wild wild west for something. I mean, look at Westbrook now. Now Westbrook wants to come. Now, I swear, man, these so-called superstars get me pissed. By the way, Harden might be considered a cancer if you think about it. Think about this, man. How many players he's had? He had his best. I think he had the best version of Harden when he played with CP3, and he ruined that because he didn't want to be. He wanted the ball more in his hand, which I think is stupid. It's like you can score as many points as you want if you're not winning. You know what I mean? Like it should be all about winning this point. You're gonna get your 20-some points a night. Okay, you're not averaging 30, but if you're averaging 20 points and you're making your teammates better and you're beating teams like the Warriors and the Lakers and you're winning championships, if you rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, but Kobe Bryant would probably trade one of those Kobe Bryant years where he was scoring 82 points in a game for another championship, where he dipped his stats to play with a Shaq or play with a Phil Jackson and win a championship. Because when he was doing that, when he had to play with guys like Smush Parker and Chris Mims, he was like, "What the f is this?" He was barking on them like,
hey, So let me ask you this, because a guy, I got to ask you this because a guy told me tonight. He was like, "I don't know how y'all like Anita Baker over Keisha Cole, right?" So I'm like, "Dude, what are you smoking? Are you serious?
Why would you compare?
Are you serious?" but the same dude said that he thinks Kobe Bryant is the GOAT over Michael Jordan.
No, he isn't.
So is that so?
I think Kobe Bryant did go over Michael Jordan when he basically copied Michael Jordan's style and did it at a worse, did it with less proficiency than Michael Jordan. People forget how proficient Michael Jordan was, which is scary. Obviously, proficiency and efficiency, and people forget how dominant Michael Jordan was, right? People try to say, "Oh, it's expansion era." Man, Michael Jordan beat the most 50+ teams in the playoffs than any other team, or than any other player.
It's so funny how
top player, whatever you want to call it.
It's so funny like they always say like, "Oh, he played against a bunch of plumbers," and doesn't that mean that his whole team was with a bunch of plumbers too? Like,
my man's argument is that Michael Jordan in his second run played with a bunch of Hall of Famers. Like he legit played with Scottie Pippen. You know what I'm saying?
Scottie Pippen developed. It's like saying if Steph Curry quit baseball or quit basketball, can't play baseball, came back. Oh, he's playing with Klay Thompson. I find it funny is they try to make it as if Michael Jordan imported these stars. LeBron James has played with the most superstars, maybe the most.
Right, but we ain't talking about LeBron though, dog.
But the most borderline top
even
player.
Kobe though. Kobe played with Shaq. He played with Pau Gasol.
No. The second run, Kobe Bryant played with Pau. Middle World Peace. Andrew
Bynum was considered one of the best centers in the game. Everybody forgets about Andrew Bynum. If Andrew Bynum did not get injured, he was one of the most dominant centers in the game at that time, one of the most up-and-coming centers. So he played with talent.
Kobe played with
but he never won a championship with Andrew Bynum. He won a championship with
Andrew Bynum. What are you talking about?
Yo, Triborough, what up?
I don't remember that.
Yes, he won a
Okay,
championship.
I may be wrong there, but I remember Andrew Bynum being injured all the time and playing for Philadelphia.
Yes, and he maybe used to wear that knee brace. I think he used to have to take out water from his knee. He played with Andrew Bynum, Ariza, Metta World Peace, Lamar Odom, Pau Gasol. He played with some players, bro.
Shannon Brown was good with them.
All right,
those ain't superstars.
Man,
they're not superstars. That's talent. That's talent. Now, if you
who
were
did Jordan play with?
No, the first three
Jordan
played with some talented players. The first three-peat, that was a talented team. But that second three-peat, that I'm not saying they're running on gas, but that was just a very well-coached team with a very remember, Rodman got dumped. Like Rodman was a head kid. People are like, we're good with Rodman. He was a cast-off at that point. You know what I mean? And he refound himself with the Bulls, whatever, was able to hold himself together to win those championships. So people, they try to downplay. I heard Colin Cowherd. Not I heard, but I saw on Twitter. Someone said Colin Cowherd called Jordan like the most overrated player. Obviously, he's doing this for ratings. But I'm like, are you guys? And the thing about it is that I hated Jordan growing up. I don't have any like for Jordan as like a fan. I'm not a fan of him. When people try to compare, think about this, right? The fact that he calls all these people plumbers. They said that back then was bruisers and stuff, right? So if back then in the 90s and late 80s, right, it was a whole bunch of bruisers and all that stuff, right? That means that you discount defense, but you have to put a premium on anybody who was offensively prolific because it's harder to score, right? For someone to score the way Jordan did at an efficient rate, think about this. The year before the triangle, Jordan averaged 35 points, over 53.5% shooting from the field, 8 rebounds, 8 assists under Doug Collins. That's like if you took Westbrook and made him efficient, like highly efficient. That's scary. No one in the NBA is doing that, bro. LeBron James ain't doing that unless he's right at the basket. And we all know about how LeBron James does. He goes to plan A, plan B, and then plan C is him when everyone else is covered, so he doesn't take a clutch shot or go to the line. Jordan was going at guys next. Why do you think? And this is not the greatest of statistical. But think about this.
So Kobe is not in the same class as Jordan is. So you're saying Kobe is
No, none of these guys today, they're not in the same class as Jordan, man. The only person offensively, I'll say that I think he could have been offensively dominant like that back then. Well, there are a few players, but one player that sticks out to me a lot is KD. Because he's just, if they allow KD to be that and not be a back to the basket center, because back then it was like, oh, you're 7 feet. You're a center. It's like, nah, he's not a center. He's a freaking forward and play forward. If KD was allowed to do that back then, I think KD would have been up there in terms of sniffing at. But he doesn't have the same pedigree. He doesn't have the same toughness as Jordan. You know what I mean? That 96 finals, people try to downplay, the Sonics, blah, blah. Trust me, that Sonics team had a good team. It's just Jordan and Robin should have won an MVP that year. Got through them. So.
Well, the thing is with that 96 championship, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but Gary Payton said George Karl told Gary Payton that he would not be defending Jordan because they needed Gary Payton's offense on the offensive end. So Gary Payton guarded like off guards like Steve Kerr or whoever the point guard was.
Yeah, and then he guarded in the last 2 games and he held Jordan to like a low percentage. Yeah. Which I think fair enough, but you know what, man? When I say to that, man, is like, it's the same thing with who's the guy, Ron Harper, right? When he was on Cleveland, when Craig Elo hit that shot, he said that he asked to guard Jordan because whenever he guarded Jordan, Jordan wasn't scoring, right? I think in those situations, you got to talk to the player and be like, hey, bump what the coach said. Me and you, I'm gonna stick him. Let me just stick him. And a guy like Craig Elo ain't gonna be like, oh, all right, let me. So like, all right, yeah, you take it because I ain't trying to get embarrassed by this dude. And we never know. You never know what happens. Same thing, Gary Payton. Gary Payton got to man up to George Karl and be like, look, this is my team. Me and Sean Kempsey, but more so my team. I know you think you have a plan. Let me guard Jordan. If Jordan burns me first game, we switch off. I won't come back to him. But if we can get to stop him, if we find a way to stop him, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find a way to sometimes override some of these.
Yeah, I still don't think the Kobe thing should be dismissed as easy as Jordan was more efficient. I think you got to look at some of the Kobe years too, because Kobe had some of those years too where he averaged more than 30 points a game. Kobe had some of those years where,
but Jordan was Jordan did what Kobe did at efficient rate and got other guys in the game. I mean, 8 assists, even though assists aren't the only indicator of you getting your teammates better, but 8 assists for a guy who's known to be a scorer. I mean, literally the only thing was just the Jordan rules, right? He couldn't find a way to make guys more effective without him literally just like the triangle did that for him. It made him a lot dangerous where he didn't have to get double team on the baseline like with the Pistons did with the Jordan rules. You know what I mean? It basically just opened up the rest of the team to be deadlier. But when Kobe had these 30-point games, I mean, a season or close to it or whatever, the Lakers team outside of the between those Phil Jackson years, it just did not look good. Like even the Jordan non-championship years where they got to the playoffs, those look better than the Kobe years where Kobe got to the playoffs, but between the Phil Jackson championship eras. Just Kobe. Right. Rest in peace of Kobe, but I do miss Kobe because I can't stand LeBron, bro. I can't stand this NBA.
Hey, I just want to do just a little bit of revisionist history because sometimes we talk about the archetype of Michael Jordan. So he didn't create that archetype, the 6'6" shooting guard, super athletic archetype. You know what I'm saying? Jordan, he fell into that and he maybe popularized it more so. But there were cats like David Thompson and Elgin Baylor that was that before Jordan. All the moves Jordan did was Elgin Baylor, David Thompson, and then Michael
Dr.
Jordan.
J, you took it from Dr. J as well.
Yeah. So
the thing about Jordan, you know what Jordan did though? Why Jordan was so special because you can't name another wing player who was dominant. I'm talking about dominant, not very good. I'm talking about dominant and multiple. He was dominant at a time when the center was still king, right? The centers were the key piece to every team. Like a top center was a key piece to every team. You had the Brad Daughtys, the Alonzo Mournings, you know, the
David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewins,
right? So he was a dominant wing. Think about it, he's a dominant wing. And then even in his championship years, more so the second term, he didn't have a dominant center on his team. Luke Longley is whatever, right? So he changed the paradigm. Right. That's why when you look at certain players, Jordan changed the paradigm as to how you can win a championship. He took them away from like the 80s style of, you know, having building around a big man or at least having a legit post-up presence against teams. Jordan moved away from it. So as a wing player, excuse me, not as a, you know, because obviously posted up. But, yeah.
Where's your Tyler Terry, your Tyler Terry breakdown? Where's that at?
Oh, we watched it. I'll have another watch. I'll have another watch because I'm not gonna be able to put it all for the draft, but I'll have another. Wait, didn't you don't get my alerts?
I'll probably be asleep when you do it because we watch sleep during the day basically.
All right, got you. So you say, you sleep during the day, but you wake at night, right?
Yeah, I work nights. Yeah.
So, you work. Do you work tomorrow?
No, I'm off tomorrow.
Do you work Friday?
I work Friday.
Oh.
I'm off tonight and tomorrow.
Nah, he gonna be there tomorrow because somebody gonna get smushed. All right,
tomorrow. Okay. Freeze. I thought you were tomorrow. That's why I was gonna say Friday because I'll do it tomorrow. We could do. We could do it. And then we could do Terrell Terry because you watch some Terrell Terry, you're breaking them down, but I'll watch it again with you. Okay. So definitely look out for that. I'll probably do it around like.
It's not on video. It's not on video already. I can't.
No, I did a live thing. Oh yeah, it is, but it was just us watching and stuff. But you know, if I want to have it where I'll have people like you, Freezy, Oots, people who like could opine and chime in. So definitely we have the Terrell Terry. I know that's your boy, but. Definitely
what's the but for?
What he doesn't do it all game.
You said, no, I'm saying you said I know that's your boy, but
but we come on. Let's.
But what?
One of the stats I think it's from Hoop Intellect said no player under 170 pounds has had significant minutes in the NBA.
What?
Yes, your boy Terrell Terry got to get his weight up, bro.
Oh man!
Your boy Terrell Terry might get shut down in the NBA. All that cute stuff in the Pac-12 or whatever, Pac-10, Pac-12.
No man.
Ain't gonna work in NBA,
Art. How much did Allen Iverson weigh?
Nothing. Curry don't weigh nothing.
I think Allen Iverson was 6'1", 160.
Fox don't weigh.
Allen Iverson also was a beast at football. The dude was a demon. Different times, different players, man.
I'm not knocking you. I'm just saying.
I didn't say all NBA. I said last year. The video said last year. I didn't say all NBA. I said last year. No one got beaten.
Okay.
Under 170.
So Kyra Lewis is Allen Iverson now. Come on.
Trae Young don't got no weight.
No, slow down.
No, Trae Young is one.
The man said anybody under 170, and we know Allen Iverson was 160.
I'm talking about last year, not in the 2000s. And someone pointed out Trae Young, I think, is at 190 now, which is crazy. He doesn't look it, but someone said he's 190. I was like, yeah, Trae Young, and then someone said he's like, he's maybe like 180 or something like that. He's not definitely not 170.
Well, when you could shoot from 30 feet, it don't matter. Your weight don't matter.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the same. Trae Young,
elite.
Trae Young got dribbles like that. Yeah. Now, Tyler Hero does have dribble. I think that he does a good job of he plays off players' missteps, right? So that's how he kind of looks at space. But he's smart. He's a very smart player. I won't take that away from him. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's Jeremy Linish but he can have those situations where it's like, all right, he comes to the NBA and he don't look like he did at Stanford. That's what I'm saying. I hope he's good. I even hope the Knicks take him. I doubt he lasted 27, but if he did drop, I would not mind taking him. But
so Chopper Gigolo just said that Allen Iverson had the most heart. I agree, Allen Iverson had heart, but I don't think he had the most heart.
He was under 6 foot. He was under 6 foot and always played hurt.
Yeah, he's playing with Eric Snow and Aaron McKee. He put it all on the line for that Lakers, that one game one against the Lakers. And it was like, all right, you're going to lose the rest of these games. And, but Allen Iverson, that's the thing. He played with too much heart, man. He couldn't hone it in to see basketball on a high level. That's why he retired when he still could have been a solid player off the bench. He never got it out of his mind that he was no longer a starter or a star. But, that heart, man.
Hey, so Chuck, who do you think, Chuck? Who do you take there? You think Allen Iverson had the most heart?
Oh, heart? Compared to who?
Anybody, just anybody. Anybody.
That's broad.
Yeah, that's very broad.
Yeah.
Very broad.
A lot of
Very broad.
Had heart, but he also had a rage issue. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you who I think had the most.
He had heart.
Ron Baker.
Antonio Davis had heart.
Ron Baker
got
Giannis, who destroyed.
You can take 200 of them dudes, and none of them had more heart put together than Isaiah Thomas. Y'all can say which I want to say. Y'all can take
a blown up Achilles.
Dude, was that against the Lakers, right? Where he screwed up his leg and he still scored 30-something minutes.
Yeah. When my man had I think he had a partial torn, some kind of ligament, and he scored 30 points against the Lakers. Wouldn't come out the game. My man sat back on the bench and went to that mean play.
Isaiah Thomas might be the best little play. I'm not saying little, but under 6'1" player of all time.
Yeah, I'm saying I saw Karl Malone.
He's top 3-point guard
with an elbow, bust him to the white meat. Isaiah Thomas got stitches and came back in the game and put up 25.
Yo, if you watch Karl Malone,
Isaiah Thomas, he still got that scar on his eyebrow right now from Karl Malone. When you see Isaiah Thomas with that eyebrow jacked up, that's Karl Malone busting him open with an elbow.
I forgot who Karl
Malone. And then he even got stitches and came back out and put up 25.
Karl Malone elbowed somebody in the face and then tried to fake act like he was trying to help him up. And I'm like, yo, dog. I forgot who it was. Damn, it was a highlight of somebody. I'm trying to remember it. I'm like, yo, dude, right. Karl Malone is the dirtiest player I've ever, or one of the, and obviously everyone knows the elbows. But back then, man, like getting a flagrant foul now, back then was just, as long as the benches didn't clear, it was just a normal foul, get up. And you're talking about Bill Laimbeer and Isaiah Thomas, those guys were dirty. They just clotheslining guys in the air like dogs. They had I don't know if it's necessarily hard because Allen Iverson didn't have that, right? Isaiah Thomas, they were bullies. Because let's think about this. Right. If you had heart, you would have shook Jordan's hand when you lost, right? And that Pistons team, if you think about it, they actually weren't that old. Now, obviously, guys play a lot more in college, so obviously the years. But They were only in their early 30s when they so-called broke up. Like Isaiah Thomas is what, 31? Joe Dumars like 30, 31 or something like that. They weren't crazy old. Like KD and Kyrie are looking for another championship run, and KD's 32. So that team, I don't know if it was hard. I think that once the bully factor wore off, once the Bulls got to them and the whole Olympics thing and all that stuff, I think that, they lost their luster. So I might take Allen Iverson still over Isaiah Thomas, regardless who got more heart.
I don't know, man.
Nah.
Isaiah Thomas is 30. Isaiah's 30, so I like Isaiah, but
Isaiah.
I don't know about that, man.
If
Y'all want Obi Toppin?
No. Why would you say that? Come on.
That was the debate in the thing. Everybody was saying.
I've seen the
Hey, I agree. I agree.
No. Obi Toppin, I'm telling you, dogs. He's older.
What do you mean, Chuck? What do you mean you agree? What are you agreeing with?
I don't want him.
Oh my, Freezy, don't start this crap, bro. It's too late to try to create an artificial argument, dogs.
No,
you don't like Obi Toppin, Freezy. You don't like.
You know who I want to eat? No, I don't like. No, I don't.
Don't say I'll take Obi Toppin over Smith.
If Obi Toppin falls,
I already put out a video. I'm like, the Knicks don't need 5 more power forwards.
Okay,
why do
good.
we need 5 power forwards every summer? This is the most ridiculous argument in the world. Every summer we talking about we need 5 more power forwards.
He's not even available at the Knicks.
If y'all don't like Julius Randle's defense, Obi Toppin's defense is gonna make you sick. It is sickening how bad he is on defense. And he's a ball a lot. He's surely like 70% from the line. So that means that his shooting, he's probably like more of a rhythm volume shooter. And as a guy like that, I'm not sure that you can allow him to do that in the NBA, right? You're gonna need a lot more from your offense and your team in total to get him those looks versus otherwise. I'm Obi Toppin. I don't know I'm hoping a foolish team takes him, so maybe another prospect falls to the Knicks. Mm-hmm. You guys want to?
Well, Obi's already top 5.
All right, who's gonna take him?
Cleveland probably.
I'm hearing Cleveland wants Okoro. That's why Okoro stopped doing the Zoom calls. I think Okoro to Cleveland is like a sure bet.
Is it?
He stopped doing Zoom calls. So if he doesn't, well, not say it's sure bet. Let me not say it's a sure bet, but it seems likely. If he doesn't go to Cleveland, if he goes to Cleveland, that means Obi's falling because you think the Hawks are taking Obi. They got John Collins, DeAndre Hunt. No, they got
Detroit might.
Detroit's looking for a point guard. They probably gonna take Killian. If LaMelo doesn't fall,
but it's best player available. They suck. They don't need to. They're not in any position to be like, oh yeah.
Well, if they keep him Blake, it don't make sense.
No, but Blake's not part of their future. Like,
are you allowed to be a point forward?
I'd rather trust my chances with Obi Toppin than Blake Griffin.
You gotta allow Obi to have the ball in his hands for him to be effective like that. He's not I don't think he's not saying he can't shoot off the ball, but he's one of those kind of do it all forwards who kind of did at Dayton. You have to replicate that in the NBA for him to be legit, right? People compare to Amari Stoudemire, but Amari Stoudemire, I think, that pick and roll, especially when Nash got there. I mean, he was excellent off the pick and roll. Develop a little shot. I just think the playing styles they say is probably similar, but Obi Toppin to me is just, I think he's somewhat of an overrated point forward, right? He's Julius Randle with better range, but worse defense.
No, I don't think he's worse.
Worse defense than Julius Randle?
He's younger than him. It just has to take a coach to freaking coach him up. Defense is a team concept. I don't even know how you guys don't even understand it. It's a team concept.
Yeah, team defense is a team concept.
Yeah, team. Yeah, you can be an individually good defender.
Yeah,
on a bad defensive team. So defense, for the most part, is effort. It's up to you if you want to play defense. Let's not make excuses for a bum ass Obi Toppin. Yo, I saw somebody.
I don't think he's a bum though. Like
he's not a bum. Defense just gets me pissed, man. But I saw him play defense. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like,
but you like Frank's defense? You call that defense?
I think Frank plays good. Say Frank again. No, Oots brought him up, Freezy. Let me explain. I'm not saying Frank is a good player, but defensively, he has tenets. He has fundamentals I love on defense. For instance, when you try to drive on Frank from one wing or the other, he plays the hip. He plays very well in the hip. He slides his hips.
He reaches in.
Yeah, he grabs
reaches in.
He grabs you. That's where he gets his foul. Yeah.
No, but I'm talking about I'm talking about he's not fouling though. When he plays good, he was the best defender of the pick and roll in his rookie season.
Okay, what about now? What about now?
Man, here we go.
He had spurts of it. Now, actually, see, this are like
you guys never mentioned now. You guys never mentioned his pick and roll defense now.
Pick and roll.
It's not good defense. Come on, man. Y'all bugging.
Who even noticed that?
Y'all bugging, man.
Knicks film school, Knicks Frank school. That's
I'm not part of that. I'm not a Franker. What do you call him, a Franker?
I've never heard that stat.
Yes.
What, the pick and roll?
Who was the best this year?
I've never heard that. Like since Frank came, we counting corner threes. We counting who the best pick and roll.
Hey! But all y'all Melo lovers, when it came to light that Melo was shooting more corner threes, and that's why he's effective. Everyone's Melo's back. So if y'all want to call for Melo, call it for Frank.
Oh my God, Frank! No.
So I
think Melo hijacked the offense. Melo hijacked the offense.
Listen, for one, hey, so Chuck, the stat that they used, the corner three, Frank was 10 for 20, right? So Frank was 10 for 20 in 60 games, right? So that means Frank took a corner three every 3 games, right? That means Frank made a corner three every 6 games. So how does he say Frank is good at shooting a corner three when he makes a corner three?
I said if you're going to give him credit, you have to give credit. I'm not saying Frank is a great, even the I'm not saying that he's that. I'm just saying that if that is a positive stat, then you have. If you're calling
he every 3 games.
It's a trumped up stat.
I was also talking about the defense. You brought the corner threes. I said the defense. I still think Frank is a good defender. Even talk about him.
The only offensively that Frank Ntilikina has is free throw percentage. He shot 86.7% from the free throw line. Anything else in the
1 attempt per game?
He shot 8 free throws.
Yeah, he shot like 8 free throws a year.
The same thing. It's the same concept.
Right.
Man.
Right.
I'm not Teddy Flett. I'm not gonna say here. I already said, look, Frank doesn't.
Frank attempted 59 free throws this year.
I already said I'm not paying Frank money, so you don't have to get on me. I'm not paying Frank big money for anything.
All right, if Frank was in this draft, he'll be late second.
Undrafted.
This draft is very weak. He'd be drafted, guys. Come on, man. Stop.
He going after Hampton and Terry.
Yeah,
he's going after Hampton and Terry easily. I wouldn't put him.
He'll be after Dotson. He'll be after.
Hold on. Is he going?
Malachi Flynn. Yep.
Malachi Flynn going before Frank.
Yep.
Well, what's that guy named Mannion or whatever? The with the
Nico
red.
So why is everyone's saying that Melodon is similar to Frank? Why is Melodon in mock drafts going like 15 or like in the teens? Has anybody watched him? I haven't watched Steel Melodon.
I think
I hadn't watched him.
Yeah, whoever he is, he better than Frank.
All right.
I think Art is better than Frank.
I am. Give me 3 months. I'll watch.
I can't. Yo, man.
If I had the same training that he got, I think I probably.
All right, Breezy. What's your next question? I don't like this.
So the deal is these two dudes like to slander Kevin Knox.
Wait, what?
So I understand. I understand it's 1 against 3 with Kevin Knox, but I ain't scared of y'all. Y'all don't intimidate me. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all legit.
If you're gonna kill Frank, you want to kill Frank, kill Kevin Knox the same bum ass.
Yeah,
the same way.
Kevin Knox has 0 offensive arsenal. He doesn't try to get open.
Tyler Terry is better than Kevin Knox.
Tyler Terry?
Yes.
Tyrell Terry.
I'm sorry, I'm confused with Tyler Bate. Terrell. I mean, they don't play the same position though, but
it don't matter. He just better.
Yeah, Kevin Knox is.
No, you bugging.
You need too much just to make him affect, bro. I'm not. Say what you want about Frank, but at least when Frank gets a rebound, it doesn't slip out of his hands like a slinky. Like, dude, Kevin Knox. Okay. I don't know what his grasp is on a game. Like, I think that that whole wet behind the air thing is cute the first year. The second year, bro, on a crap team, no. This dude has not done really anything. And out of guys, Trish, I mean, they don't play the same position, but Trish should have got more minutes than Knox.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There were games Knox was getting 24 minutes and only scored 5 points.
Because he was drafted.
Then people want to sit and complain and say, "Oh, Marcus Morris took a spot." No, because they had no other option. Marcus Morris, Kevin Knox was starting out the season. He did not beat out Marcus Morris. You can't get mad.
He couldn't beat out more
Marcus Morris is a role player. A role player who came in.
Y'all on that BS hard now. The Knicks shouldn't even have signed. The Knicks shouldn't even have signed Marcus Morris, bum ass.
He was
Marcus Morris was 12 point game, 30 minutes. Marcus Morris did not even come close to average the numbers Kevin Knox put up in his first 5 years in the league.
You're making it worse for Kevin Knox.
Average double digits.
You're making it worse for Kevin, and Kevin Knox couldn't beat that out.
Yeah.
You're making it worse for Kevin Knox.
Kevin Knox couldn't beat out.
Kevin Knox had a strong summer league. Kevin Knox had a strong summer league, and people were like, "Yo, this Kevin Knox, the guy shooting threes off the dribble. This is Kevin Knox. Everybody wanted a guy who looks strong going to the basket. Oh, this is Kevin Knox. Pray for. Is everybody saying he should start over? They're saying should he start over Juice Randle at the 4? He came in here and do shit. He let a journeyman Marcus Morris, angry man, come in and shoot 47% from 3. He was averaging what, 17, 18?
19, I think. I think it's good.
And came in and got us a first-round pick. That's how bad Kevin Knox did for the team. Got a bum dude like
I'm here to tell you that if you would have just developed Kevin Knox, if you would have developed Kevin Knox, that pick number 27 would not have been as important.
Let's just develop Kevin Knox. Yo, come on, man.
What do that mean? Dude, they develop themselves in the summer, man. What?
Yeah.
You don't
they develop themselves on the court.
Yeah.
They developed themselves. I was reading an article on what we were talking about last Friday or Saturday, whatever we were talking. Saturday, whatever we were talking. We were talking about Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown was making strides within the season because he was not a good 3-point shooter. And it was Brad Stevens saying, yeah, like you see him now. I think he improved it by taking more shots off the dribble and all that stuff. He improved during the season. I don't see things about Jaylen Brown playing Fortnite. I don't care if you've been to gym for
come on, man.
Fortnite. If you're on a team like
back to the Fortnite thing,
because you know why? Image is everything, bro. Because you know why? If you're a guy who plays off of confidence, right? You have the New York media who they're relentless, right? Me and you can understand. All right, this guy's been practicing basketball for like 15 hours. He could take a break. The New York media would change that around and make it seem like you are not doing that. Then they'll take that. Now you're in the tabloids and you're on a shit team with shit stats. And you are a high draft pick. That extra pressure is going to come on you, right? If you can't handle that extra pressure, right, in New York, it's best for you to try to stop that pressure from getting out there in the first place. So don't record yourself playing Fortnite at 1 p.m. at night or 1 a.m. in the night. Be smart about it. You're adding extra pressure.
Right.
Your media.
Hey, duly noted. But I'm here to tell you this. So Kevin Knox averaged 12.9 points per game in his first year and almost 5 rebounds. So he averaged almost 13 and 5.
And most of those, and remember, most of those stats came in the second half where he
exploded. What did he shoot?
Did better in the second half.
It all happened in December when he got a freaking rookie.
Hey, from March.
I don't care about March. What was his field goal percentage? Don't give me a month.
We don't care what you care about, Chuck. Chuck be talking like we legit care.
You would give it to him.
I don't care.
Don't try to Rick Warren, man. No riddles, man. Just answer tricks straight up, man.
Yeah, what is field goal percentage? Don't try to break it down month by month.
37%.
Frank had a good month. Frank had like a good.
And he shot 34% from 3 and 72% from the free throw line.
Did you round off his field goal percentage? Was it 36 points? Something?
Numbers are what they are, dog. Numbers are what they are.
All right. Because guys like to round off stuff, no?
Yeah. Round Frank numbers up to 10. Frank averaged 10 points a game.
Oh, yeah, all right. Let's leave
Yeah, because you just finished saying if Mitch scored 2 more points, he'll average 13. How he gonna go from 9.7 to 13?
But because see, y'all
stretching the truth.
y'all listening to half stuff because y'all don't listen. I said if Mitch took 4 more shots a game and hit 2, that means that's 2 more baskets. So 4 plus 9 is 13.
All right. Okay.
That's what I said. If Mitch took 4 jump shots, he got away from the basket and took 4 jump shots and hit 50%.
He's not going to take 4 jump shots.
I said
if I pray 5 more times a day, maybe I'll get $1 million.
Yeah, right.
All right, so you telling me you don't have $1 million right now? Or you don't have $1 million right now?
Oh, no way. No.
Oh man! So I qualify the stuff. Like I think the Kevin Knox legit. If he put on weight, got stronger.
Oh my god!
And increased his handle.
He put on weight last year. He put on weight last year, bro.
Did he?
He put on muscle last year in the summer league. That's why he came jacked up, or not jacked up. But he came in more stronger. Kevin Knox is not it. That is a summer league. Yes, bro.
Yeah,
Sim was coming up with Frank
of him like working out.
Yeah, he got stronger. He was more cut, more defined. Like he put on some type of muscle and they didn't do shit during the regular season.
He had the audacity to use the hashtag separation season.
Yeah, he's the strongest muscle is there, and he doesn't have it. This muscle is weak for him, bro. He has a weak brain. I'm sorry. He might get it with a contender. You know,
I can't believe he was a quarterback. That's what surprises me.
He should go to a contender where he has a defined role. Come in and just give me threes and rebound. That's it. I don't care if a guy blows past whatever. Because he's not that type of player. He got overdrafted. It's unfortunate. It's not his fault, but he's just he just got into basketball. There are a bunch of players who just got into basketball and they flop in the NBA where they got it. And most of those African players, they come in, they just learned basketball a few years ago, and it's like, oh, they come in and they Michael Olowokandi, I believe, same shit. Bismack Biyombo. It's okay, but no, not
you ain't gonna be saying Nigeria, bro. You ain't gonna be saying Nigeria on here.
Oh yeah, there are a bunch of Nigerian players who came in just learned a few.
Come on, dog. We ain't gonna know, man. Come on,
dog. He's such a dumb player, and he was apparently a quarterback in football. Like, imagine how bad of a quarterback he was. Like,
he's probably one of those.
So you say that is if you love the alternative. You love Alfred Payton. You love Reggie Bullock. I know you love some Kenny Wooten.
Me?
What about some Brad Stickers? I know you love Brad Stickers.
No, I like RJ Barrett. I like RJ Barrett and maybe Mitchell Robinson, but there is stuff I hate about Mitchell Robinson that he did this offseason.
Oh, with the YouTube,
N1 mixtape tour and
with his buddies in a gym.
Skip to my Robinson,
yeah. And then when you see him in the league, he's finding the next person to hand the ball off to. Despite the fact that his guy is in Croatia and there's nobody in front of him, so he can shoot the ball. Out of that crap, man.
I think the first thing Mitchell Robinson needs to do is learn how to get into the triple threat. If he can, once he catches the ball, if he gets in the triple threat, it makes it a defender.
Can he make a hook shot first? Can he make a hook shot first?
Why you gonna make a hook shot before you get into your triple threat? That don't make sense.
Freezy. That's like saying.
That's like who's gonna take off the dribble?
That's like saying it'll benefit him if he learned how to get to the 3-point line. What's the point of getting there if you can't make the shot? He ain't
because the defender can't sag off because the defender can't sag off you for the pass.
Freeze, you got to be freeze. You got to be a single threat before you become a triple threat. You can't skip numbers. He's a zero.
I understand. Hey, Chuck, that was real cute. I feel you. See how he played just now?
He's not a threat. He's not an offensive threat. Nobody's game planning to stop him.
Mm-hmm.
But that was my point, though, Chuck.
Huh?
That's my point. If you, that's,
You just told him to freaking try. It's like, oh yeah.
no, I
agree.
I agree with your point, but in order for a defender to recognize you and feel you as a threat, you have to catch the ball and get into a triple threat, whether you pass, dribble, or shoot.
Get into a triple threat. You are a triple threat. A triple threat is not something you get into.
No,
a triple threat is what you are.
No, man. A triple threat is a fundamental basketball move. You learn that when you're 6 years old. A triple threat, you learn that when you're 6 years old, dog. Hey, what I'm telling you is hey, when
he's 22.
When Mitchell Robinson catches the ball, he does one thing. He catches it and looks to dribble 2 times, dribble handoff, fake a screen, and roll to the basket. That's all Mitchell Robinson does on offense. You know when he catches it, he's going to dribble 2 times towards a guard, and they're going to take the dribble handoff. He's going to fake a screen, and it's going to be the wackest screen you've ever seen, and he's going to roll to the basket and try to catch a lob. That's all he does. That's it. And if I know that 1:15 in the morning, and I don't coach no NBA team, you know NBA coaches know that and can defend that. That's the reason why he only averages 9 points a game, because he's no threat nowhere else. He's not a threat to shoot it. He's not a threat to make a pass towards the basket. All he is a dribble handoff rim runner right now. And so all he's going to average is 9 points a game. And to your point, like what you said, he has to learn how to shoot the ball and make a defender at least feel threatened by a jump shot.
He's not going to do that. Move on to another player.
Okay. All right. I understand where you're coming from.
Let's just hope. I mean, look, we have him for 2 more years, so he's going to have the space to do it. He better do it. I want to see air balls from. I don't care about the crowd booing. Who gives a F? He needs to do it so you can work on it. The only way we can work on it is if you actually do it. If he does not do it in the game, I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about literally just square up and shoot the ball. Too many times you see guys slag off. They know all he wants to do is just hand it off to Alfred Payne or Frank, whoever the point guard or the
exactly. And
he has to do it
fake screen and go to the basket.
That's what I'm talking about. These guys, they care more about what's on Instagram. How you do all this crap on Instagram and you don't pull off in a season and you feel okay with yourself and you go back and he's been doing this for the past 2. This is not the first summer he's doing it. He did it he's done it for the past 2 summers, man.
Yeah.
This video of him doing it of the past 2 summers, it gets annoying. This is why I get mad at these guys on Fortnite. It's like, do you guys care about winning or your effing image? Because again, if you don't win in New York, you're gonna get looked at as a bum because you're already a bum team. So you need to start doing something. I'd rather see Mitch do something. Please. Yeah. Like, you playing stupid shit, God games with your bum ass friend. No, I'm gonna say bum ass friend, but your friends in the gym. Like that's stupid shit. But I did see him I saw a video of him practicing the corner 3 and a corner shot. So, and it wasn't him trying to dodge him. It was him legit shooting the shot. So he has to do it next year, man.
Yeah, that's a lot better than his little N1 mixtape tour.
Put it behind his back. And I'm like, man, you ain't doing this, bro.
Yeah.
None of that.
Fadeaways and shit.
Against slower centers in the game.
Yeah.
So the question is asked, do y'all have faith in the development staff?
You still need talent.
Yeah, you need talent. But I do like the fact that Tom Thibodeau does experiment. He's not beholden to any offensive system. He tries to find what works best for the players. Now, his communication skills and that stuff, you know what I mean, it's not the strongest, but he has Mike Woodson to help him out. So yeah, let's see, man. They did hire a bunch of coaches. They hired Kenny Bryant. They hired was it Greer?
Johnny Bryant.
Andy Greer.
Andy Greer. I said it wrong. Johnny Bryant. My bad.
Johnny Bryant. Yeah. Kenny Payne.
Dice.
Dice K. Yeah, something. Yashimoto or something.
Yamamoto.
The value in this draft is after 10. This is what Jay Deals Direct says. Where do you? Well, there's a big talent drop like after like 12, 13, 14. Big talent drop off. So where's the value? Where you getting?
Well, you're getting players that might become.
So you get played. So once you get to like 15,
I don't know. I hate this draft. Like I don't want like more picks. Like when people are like, "Oh
yeah, I don't want more picks." Celtics are screwed, man. I don't know.
It's like, yo, let's trade 8 for 14, 26, 30, and whatever the picks are.
Do it.
No, I'm not. I ain't doing that shit.
It. Yeah, what's the alternative? The alternative is bringing in Wayne Ellington. The alternative is bringing in like Wayne Ellington, Reggie Bullock.
You're gonna have those 3 pick. You're gonna have 5 rookies from this draft.
Neesmith is Wayne Ellington.
Okay.
Oh shit! He said Naismith is Wayne Ellington.
Neesmith is Reggie Bullock. I'll give him that.
Thank you for that, Chuck. That was clutch right there. Because Naismith, I'm gonna destroy Freezy tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna destroy Freezy.
That's more Ariza, and then Neesmith is probably like Reggie Bullock or Ellington.
Oh, I'm gonna kill Freezy tomorrow, man. Freaking
dude, I'm telling you. How are you gonna kill me with a dude that can't dribble? Dude's a guard that can't dribble the basketball.
Because he's an
then his
shooting guard. He's an old.
Right?
First of all, the guy can't dribble. He's not a combo guard.
And Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
You've been disillusioned by combo guards that have taken over the 2 spot. He is a classic 2 guard who's a guy who plays off the ball, which is what you want from a lot of your guards, right? We fall in love with ice combo guards. End up like Russell Westbrook asking to leave because they can't find a system that fits them because they think they're a point guard, which they're not, and they can't shoot enough to be a 2 guard. So they're stuck in this weird Twilight Zone thing. I want my 2 guards to have a definitive role unless you have superlative talent where you can handle the ball like that. Unlike Naismith, who does not have superlative talent outside of shooting, he has a hitch in his shot.
Outside of shooting. You know what the name of the game is?
Yeah, but hold on. Shooting is
the name of the game is ball. Very high level.
Naismith's shooting is here. Vassell's shooting is here. Naismith's defense is here.
Have you seen Devin Vassell's jump shot? Have y'all seen Devin Vassell's jump shot, man?
Yes, bro.
Devin Vassell shoots like it's 1965.
What's your point? And he gets a shot off quick enough.
It still goes in.
Yeah, you got to go by results. You got to go by results, not form, man. Don't go by form.
Even the form, though, the form is quicker. I would say it's quicker than Naismith. Naismith brings the shot here.
It's quick in college.
Vassell brings it here. You also know who shot here. You also know who shot up here, bro. Larry Bird. Larry Bird used to shoot up here, and you couldn't get it because he shot up here. And Vassell, the thing
so Devin Vassell was Larry Bird.
Vassell,
Larry Bird. Okay, I got you.
You see what Freezy does?
I got you. I'm telling you.
You see what Freezy does? Freezy would be a great lawyer. Freezy would be a great sleazebag lawyer because he'll catch you.
Hey, man. Hey, we got to use our God-given talents.
I've never said Vassell was Larry Bird. I said the form can be difficult to defend like Larry Bird, and if it's done effectively, I'm gonna kill you tomorrow. I'm gonna kill you. You know what, Freezy? I'm gonna announce it after the show with Sim, so everybody can watch it. And
and get their popcorn ready. Tell them to get their popcorn ready. Because you telling me a dude whose calling card is defense is gonna lock down KD.
It's not just defense.
In our division. He's gonna lock down Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum in our division.
Jaylen Brown, you gotta give him heart to shoot. Look what happened in the playoffs. Jaylen Brown, if you don't put a you don't want to score.
So this kid, Devin Vassell, is gonna lock down OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam day one.
Pascal Siakam, I can't wait to see that. I didn't say from day one, but Pascal Siakam was not this player that everyone thought he was offensively once Kawhi left. We saw what happened in the playoffs. OJ Anunoby is a nice piece.
Right.
But Devin Vassell 6'6", 6'7".
So Devin Vassell is gonna lock him down.
RJ Barrett might be playing. RJ Barrett 6'8". Is RJ Barrett 6'9"?
6'7".
6'7". My bad. I got that.
Whatever. What I'm telling you is that this
kid, Vassell, outside of shooting for a team where he's literally the only player and he's playing against shit competition, outside of shooting, what else does Naismith do well?
Get to the basket.
Oh my God.
He can dribble the basketball. Yes, he does. He gets to the basket 4.5 times a game. How do you say it's not? And Donovan Mitchell gets to the basket at the same rate. Donovan Mitchell gets to the basket the same rate, 4.5 times a game. But he gets to the basket.
Naismith
But
is the
Aaron
only
Easter
talent.
does it 4.5 times a game, and he doesn't.
Naismith
This is
is the only
a
talent
real
on it.
accommodating argument.
Naismith is the only talent on his team. And also, we talked about this before. A lot of his fouls may come from guys overcompensating on defense, where they get picked 30 times, and when they get to Naismith, they're jumping and they're probably fouling him a lot doing that. I've seen Naismith drive to the basket. It's not impressive. It's not impressive.
Right, because he's not the athlete that Devin Vassell is. But Devin Vassell can't dribble a basketball. And I understand Knicks fans love cats that
can dribbles the basketball like this.
Like, he's not like nobody's saying LeBron.
Defense. I'm just saying the dude's calling card his defense, and he can't dribble a basketball. I just heard this story before.
Have you actually seen
the kind of stuff that we
Vassell's highlights? Where he dribbles a ball, and that's why I say he has the tendency to be able to shoot have a bunch
I'm here to tell y'all.
He'll bounce off of players off the dribble and shoot. There are a bunch of times where he'll take off the dribble and shoot and make it. So he has dribble enough to create space and get to a spot to shoot the ball.
He dribbled 2 times with his head down. Dude is legit looking down at the basketball and he dribbles it twice.
Breezy, we'll break it down tomorrow. And I'll show
Florida
video.
State prospects are legit overrated. Just like that cat Raw Hebrew Redman talking about trading for Malik Beasley just because he went to Florida State, right? You gonna draft Deion Sanders too?
I didn't say get Malik.
I mean, you want Charlie Ward?
I said Malik Beasley because and it's not trading for him, right? Malik Beasley has a restricted free agent. He's a restricted free agent. So if you give him they may not want him. The Wolves, given where the direction they may be going, he might be able to come.
No, they don't want him. You know, the reason why they don't want him,
he might be
in a 5-year career. He averaged double digits once in a 5-year career.
He was injured. He played behind a bunch of players on the Nuggets. He never got played. They're stacked with guards. They're stacked.
It's not, and they're not scrubs either.
Yeah. Like Will
Harris.
Will Barton could probably start for some teams.
He's
coming up the bench.
Hey, y'all not tired of carrying all these excuses.
Hey, Freeze, it's not like he had to beat out Jarrett Jack, all right? It's not like he had to beat out Emmanuel Moody.
Right. Beasley, and he's talking about on a playoff contender, a championship contender team. But they became that this year. And Beasley's is going to start over who? Dogs, like
hey, Theo, hey, Teddy, if we draft Halliburton, bro, I swear to God.
Yeah, they have us. They got us drafting Halliburton, bro. Trash.
Dog.
It was a trash draft, bro. Like, you know what I'm afraid of? I think who else might fall, man? Denny Avdija, man. He reminds me so much of Hazonia, man. Like, I don't get it about.
Let another team take him.
Yeah, I think too much Hazonia in him, man.
He fall the 8 you take him. He fall the 8 you take him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, okay. Let me ask you, because you probably watch more. What about him that are you impressed about? Like, yeah, his game. Like, what is it that you think, like, yo, this could be a dominant trait when he gets to the NBA?
At 6'10", he could play a little point guard for you.
Mm-hmm.
So just being able to open the floor up at that size is a plus.
Someone outside?
Yeah, no, I hear it too.
He got driving skills.
Yeah,
don't have a fan on?
Freeze, you have a fan on?
Hey, no.
You have a heater? All right, now it's done.
No.
Yeah, it was Chuck.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Oh, it's Chuck?
Yeah.
He got driving skills.
But
driving skills, good passer, good shooter. He don't have no weakness.
I don't trust the Israeli league, man. I just don't trust that league.
I don't care about the league. Trust his talent.
Yeah, but talent, you can have talent, but I mean, again, it's kind of relative because if you're doing that on a crappier league, how does that translate to the NBA?
They were saying the same thing. They were saying the same thing about John Morant last year.
That's different. That's different because John Moran. When I watched John Moran, it wasn't that he was.
Yeah, but you saw John Moran show it off in the tournament, though.
No, but before that, they was choke. They was. I was saying how nice he was, and they was like, "Oh, he ain't playing nobody. He ain't playing."
But he was making those guys better. That's the thing about it. When you can make bum players better, and you can get to the dance or get to the tournament. That means more to me versus you being a singular player. But you're showing out in a different league, but you're not necessarily, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. It's just I don't know. Let me not say act like I know enough about him. I need to watch more on him, but I'm just scared of these Euro players. Like I'm still scarred by guys like Jan Veasley. You know what I mean? Like I don't want a Jan Veasley on the Knicks. But we take this guy that fell, and everyone had him high in the mocks, and we have him, and people are, oh yeah, they took him. Yeah, he was a bum, and
Yeah, I could see that. I can see where you would be nervous. And to be honest with you, I don't know if we've seen enough of him making impact plays in order to be enamored with his talent going forward. But when there's a consensus about a guy's talent, like more than say 10 or 12 people that say that this guy is legit going to be a solid NBA player. It depends on what team he goes to in his development. It's something to at least take into consideration. You know what I mean? So
have we seen enough for Naismith?
Yes.
No.
He played a year in the SEC. Dog, he played a year and a half in the SEC.
He played nobody. He played.
He didn't play till he got hurt before conference play.
He played nobody. Right. Like Naismith. I'm
okay. So he played nobody, right? So he legit put up 18 points on your boy Isaac Okoro, straight in his ass.
Yes, that's the only game he got hurt. Auburn. Yes, and I said Auburn
was the only game. No, just a second ago, you were like,
Okay, Freezy. Tell me another team he played that was legit. Go look at basketball records, sports records. I did. He played no other team. Austin Pay or P? I don't know how to pronounce it. Who?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Who? Come on, dogs. Come on, big.
So Isaac Okoro is legit getting drafted because his elite level defense. But Aaron Nesmith put up 18 in his face. Before he got hurt, dude was on pace to score like 35 points. And he hurt his foot in that game. And y'all are legit going to discard that.
Maybe, but again, Isaac Okoro, I'm not the biggest Isaac Okoro fan like that. He needs a lot of development. I think people are unfairly trying to compare him to your boy Leonard. I'm just like I don't see it in him. I don't see that yet.
I don't see it at all.
I don't see it, but hey, that's on them. So I'm not. Don't look at me. I'm not praising Isaac Okoro like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking him. I don't want to take him at 8. But if you want to be
my only deal is the reason why I'm infatuated with Aaron Nesmith is this. I watched last year when RJ Barrett went to the basket and it'd be 6 people in the paint, including him, and we kick out to a cat on the wing, say a Wayne Ellington, and it's a brick. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, like, what if he passed it out to Aaron Nesmith? What would the result be?
Freezy, sorry to cut you off. By the way, we need to do this tomorrow because you know why? You know what's funny about this, Freezy? We've been having this talks for all this long, right? And now I'm seeing people on YouTube, content creators, put up videos, Aaron Nesmith versus Vassell. And I've never heard that before. Not to say that.
No, out of here.
I swear on my life, I can show you. I don't want to say anybody because I have nothing against anybody. I saw it today at the gym. I'm like, hold up. We were the only dudes. I'm talking about all of us. Udi Mack, Charles, Rick, all of us were in here talking about that. I've never heard anyone else bring up Naismith versus Vassell. So if you think that we're not getting heard by your show, Freezy, trust me, your show is getting out there. People, and they ain't giving you credit because I'm like, hold on. When the hell did anybody talk about this shit except for us? So you're doing a good job, Freezy. But even though you're trolling, you're doing a good job with this.
It's because I'm punching above my weight, man. I have good guests on. I'm just punching above my weight. That's all. Just bringing on.
I appreciate being here, man. But keep doing these arguments. That could be Carol Lewis versus like Malachi Flynn. And then that same person would probably have, or Carol Lewis versus Malachi Flynn. And I got so pissed. I was at the gym. I was like, you know what? This is some BS because me and Freezy been talking about this for weeks. And now I see it. But
yeah, Freezy's been ducking Guillermo this whole time.
Yeah, man. And he's been
Whose side you on, motherfucker? Whose side you on? How you just go? How you just go? Yo, all right, you bugging, man. You bugging. Hey, my twin brother show up, and now you just trying to make goody with him. Okay, all right, I got you. My only thing is this. I'm not doing this shit if Guillermo pull out that damn mask. If the Doom mask come out, I'm telling you, I'm clicking on the button. I'm exiting out.
I don't need to go Doom mode to destroy you, man. This is easy. This is a layup. My little niece can do this.
Yeah, okay.
It's too easy.
I can tell my little niece. Who's that? Vassell? Yeah, I like Vassell better. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Why? I don't know who would pick.
I can't see how people like a dude that plays guard and can't dribble over an elite scorer. I just can't see it.
Well, it's not.
I just don't.
Yeah, he's not a point guard.
What kind of guard is he?
He's a shooting guard / small forward.
Y'all make 1,000 for this dude. Y'all making 1,000.
I'm saying what he is.
See, your boy said it. Theo Flat. Okoro's so overrated. I see bust material. I see bust material too, man. You know what he reminds me of? You know what Okoro reminds me of? That
Justice Winslow.
Right, the Justice Winslow, Stanley
FKG.
Yep. Josh Jackson. These forwards who they can't shoot. They're supposed to be.
And NBA scouts love them. Yep.
Yeah, and the NBA, all these guys, are we going to mold them into?
Yep.
And then never happens. And they end up on some team. Josh Jackson ended up on the Grizzlies, like coming from. Well, he actually was on the G League team, right? And he came. It's like I see that shit all the time, man. I see it all the time. So I'm scared of Josh
Jackson now. I wouldn't mind having Josh Jackson, maybe giving him a 1 year deal now.
Yeah, because he is. It's the same thing like people wouldn't mind having Frank. It's like, oh yeah, when he comes off, yeah, of course. Why not? Doesn't hurt us. But
yeah.
Oh,
well, I mean, so with the draft about a week away, we're at a point now, man, where rumors are going to come out faster and more frequent, wilder than ever, right?
I'm seeing all these trades that might be going down. Like somebody said that Beal might be going to Miami Heat.
Who?
Bradley Beal might be going to the Miami Heat.
Who did they trade?
I don't know, but like it showed like Chad Ochocinco said he spoke to Jimmy Butler, and he said that there's a deal that's going to be going down.
Whoa! All right, you know Chad Ochocinco. It's hyperbole.
Man, Chad Ochocinco is crazy in real life. He crazy in real life. But listen, why would they risk not getting Giannis for Bradley Beal? I mean, what does Bradley Beal bring to the table? No, you can't.
And maybe they don't even want Giannis because they want to resign. They want to resign Bam. They're gonna have to resign Bam.
There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee.
You're not guaranteed getting Giannis. You're guaranteed to have Beal.
I
Beal,
just think that
Bam. Are you kidding me?
Jimmy Butler and I mean,
I'd rather have Beal anyway.
Ted. Hey, so Ted,
do you break up that chemistry with those players though? Because let's be honest, like the Heat probably need a few more things. I think they could get back to the finals. I'm not sure because if you take away what you have now, say you probably traded Duncan Robinson, maybe even Tyler Hero, probably.
They'll probably trade Hero and Nunn. Nunn didn't even play.
Right. Well, he played in the playoffs, but no, in the finals. In the playoffs, he didn't play much. But
yeah,
a Nunn, you probably need a Nunn, Robinson, and a Hero. And I'm not sure if Bradley Beal makes up for all that production and that style of play.
Yeah, he averages 28 a game.
Yeah, well, he averaged 30 actually. But
Like,
But this
those
is
are all three of them combined.
This is the Wizards where he had that high usage. He's not again. The Heat are like it's like was it death by a thousand cuts, right? They don't play with all their offense situated with one particular player, right? They have a bunch of guys who can kill you on any night.
But I just think that he could just replace those guys so easily because they're so fucking.
He's only 3. I always forget Bradley Beal's only.
I think the Heat is overrated. This whole mess we talk about the Miami Heat making the NBA Finals. This shit is so overblown. They are the benefactors of a bubble. Cold season. You tell all these things go their way. I mean, against Boston, Jay Crowder shot 50% from 3. I mean, when is Jay Crowder going to shoot 50% from 3 consistently?
You tell Freezy, yo, I'm throwing you a slider in the dirt, and Freezy's like, I don't give a F. I'm going to swing for a home run. That's hyperbole to the max, bro. The Heat. You said the Heat are what?
The benefactors of a strange season. That's what they are. That's what they are. They played in the bubble.
The Celtics beat them. You would have what?
Season, all these things, they made it, and they got their ass cut. Goodbye. You'll never see the Miami Heat.
They played the Lakers in 6 games.
If the Celtics beat them, you would have said what, Freezy?
No, the Lakers stretched it out to 6 games. You know that shit should have been over in game 5. Y'all saw game 5.
They didn't. They could have swept them.
The Celtics were looked at as favorites after Toronto. If the Celtics beat them, you would have been giving the Celtics all the praise. Give the Heat the praise, man.
I would have given you right. You're right. If Boston would have won, I'd have been giving the Boston Celtics a lot of praise. You're right.
Yo, if the Knicks
won
the championship in a bubble, would you be like, nah, the Knicks didn't win?
Yeah, it's a fluke.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be saying that shit.
Hell no, I'd be dancing to Fat Joe because Fat Joe would have made our championship. Everybody would have been rocking it all the way up.
Yo, Freezy.
Nah, man.
Yo, Freezy, I gotta be out, man. I gotta wake up early tomorrow. I'm screwed. I probably should have been sleeping, but I had to finish some stuff. So I'll definitely be on tomorrow, man. Salute to all you guys, man. Freezy, we're having this tomorrow after my show with Sim. So what time are you available? What time are you available?
It'll probably be about 11:30 tomorrow.
11?
I don't get off until yes. Unless you want to do it Saturday. Let's just do it Saturday or Friday. Let me see.
Someone's fighting on
Let's
Saturday.
do it Friday. Friday, you want to do it Friday?
But I want Chuck up in here too, man. I don't mind. I don't mind doing 11. I don't mind doing 11. We can do 11. Right. I want to see. We need to see a massacre, bro. I'm tired.
It's gonna be.
We need to broadcast it to both channels.
Of course,
we need to broadcast it to both channels.
So I'll come on your stream. You come on my stream. Yo, I'm gonna kill. It don't matter. I'm gonna kill you.
I like winning. So you know what I'm saying. Whichever.
I don't know. You like when other people win.
Yeah, Freezy. One more time before I go.
It's like playing the Jets.
Once you do this, I'm going to embarrass you.
He is.
Hey, dog, you know this sounds like a 1980s karate film, right? You know this sounds like a 1980s karate movie. Right. I'm going to embarrass you.
All right. You play games. All right. You want the big dogs? All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Freezy's
playing. All right.
Bring the mask. Bring the mask too. I ain't scared of the mask.
Don't get loud.
I ain't scared of Guillermo.
No, he's part.
Yeah, Guillermo ass. I ain't scared of Guillermo. Hey, what's up, Steven Mendez? What's good? What's good? I'm a roast Guillermo tomorrow. We're gonna have roast Legion tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Roast Legion. And listen, I hate to high step on my friends, but who else is better to high step on? You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna win.
Man, you bugging. Dog, are you serious? Do you seriously think a guard that can't dribble is gonna be better than the dude was barely starting? The dude barely starting for his team. They don't even pass him the ball on offense, and that's what y'all want.
I like Neesmith, right? I like Neesmith. But he's one-dimensional. I like him because he could shoot. But he can't do nothing else. So
Chuck,
that's why you're gonna lose.
Chuck, the dude had 1 year with Jerry Stackhouse and went from a first round pick to a top 10 pick. He had 1 year with Jerry, the same Jerry Stackhouse that developed OG Anunoby, Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam is the same dude that developed Aaron Nesmith. And y'all legit are talking about a dude that can't dribble.
Wasn't Nick Nurse the one that freaking developed them?
No, it was all of them together. All of them together. Jerry Stackhouse was a part of that too.
What make you think?
Don't do that. Don't do that for Nesmith. I mean, for Vassell. Vassell can't even dribble. How y'all kill Frank for
Vassell's not a point guard.
And the dude that can't
Vassell's
dribble.
not a quote unquote point guard.
Yeah, he don't need to be a dribbler.
Wait a minute. So now y'all are calling Frank a point guard. So now Frank's a point guard.
They drafted him a big point.
Yeah, didn't Phil think that he was the triangle god or whatever?
I don't think he a point. He damn sure ain't no shooting guard.
Hey, neither is Vassell. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
He ain't no basketball player. That's what
I'm talking about. Frank.
Well, think about this. Devin Vassell plays the same position as Bradley Beal, as Devin Booker, as Zach LaVine, and y'all are telling me that this dude is in the same vein as them dudes.
No, we saying he's in the same vein as Nesmith. Why you bringing up?
That dude is not no.
Bradley Beal, yo.
Y'all are legit saying that this dude. Oh, hey Teddy, we ain't about to have this Frank Ntilikina conversation no more, dog. Y'all, hey, the Frankers had their time last night.
Frank don't have no high IQ.
Frank is a pass-only point guard, yo. That's all he knows what to do.
Yeah.
Hey, Vassell is not better for Tib.
And he's not a good player.
Devin Vassell is legit a guard that can't dribble a basketball or be a secondary ball handler, right? And his calling card is defense. In the division, think about it. If we get Devin Vassell and he's going to be our stopper against Kevin Durant, against Kyrie Irving's, against Jason Tatum's, Jaylen Brown's, Pascal Siakam's, OG Anunoby's. I mean, come on, Tobias Harris. I mean, come on, man, Ben Simmons. So we're gonna put a dude named Devin Vassell up against them dudes. Are y'all serious? This is the craziest conversation. I can't even believe I'm having this conversation with y'all.
So
I think y'all are moving.
So what's Nesmith gonna do, yo?
That's all I was about to say. You gonna put Nesmith on them guys?
Nesmith can shoot.
What they got to do?
Nesmith can score.
So can Vassell, though.
Man, Vassell can't. Man, Guillermo keeps telling you that his usage rate is super low. The dude will probably be a spot-up shooter in the NBA. And guess what y'all are saying Aaron Nesmith is?
A spot-up shooter.
A spot-up shooter in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, dog. The dude legit, Guillermo can't even argue. Every time I say he can't dribble, Guillermo don't argue that. He said, well, his usage was low. Dog, his usage is low because he can't dribble a basketball. I mean, come on. You legit say you can't dribble basketball in college, and you think you're gonna do that in the pros? Man, this dude,
take those two, so it's fine.
That dude is Devin Vassell is the most overrated prospect in the top 10. I would take Kira Lewis over him right now. I would take Terrell Terry over Devin Vassell right now. Wouldn't bat an eyelash. We would not bat an eyelash by taking Terrell Terry or Kira Lewis Jr. over them. At 8, if Killian Hayes is on the board, do I take Killian Hayes or Devin Vassell? I mean, come on.
Killian Hayes, duh.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. So. Yo, Wood, what's good? What's good, bro? My man Wood shed in the building.
Yo, Wood.
Hey, he's great.
Wood.
Desmond Bane is better than Devin Vassell. To me,
hold up. Who was
to me, Devin Vassell at his max is Courtney Lee. 12 points a game and good defense.
I don't even think Lee never even averaged 12 points a game, dude. I think he's a Reza at best.
Nah, you think he's athletic as Trevor Ariza?
Yo, Ariza's not that nice, yo. Ariza's like a solid player. He's like a 12 points per game guy. He's not like a star.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I can see that. I see Aaron Nesmith at his worst being probably Joe Harris, and at his best, I don't think his ceiling is as high as Devin Vassell if everything magically comes together. I think at his I think he's probably a Buddy Hield 2 years ago, maybe like a 18 point a game guy at his max. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. Aaron Nesmith. Yes, 18 points a game is a lot. 18 points a game. That's a lot. I mean,
not
come on.
Backcourt.
Yeah, our top scorer, Julius Randle, averaged 19 points a game.
That's not good.
I know that.
That's not good. We should be
shooting
higher than that.
Nesmith ain't going to average 18 in the NBA though.
I don't think so either.
All right. Yeah, I think that is to be determined. But Devin Vassell, though, y'all are straight up.
Devin Vassell, Ariza, and freaking Nesmith is Reggie Bullock.
No, Reggie Bullock is trash. Reggie Bullock is trash. He's got fake numbers. Like you see him hit threes in nationally televised games and think he's good. You know what I'm saying? Like he hits threes in all the TNT games, but the rest of the year he ain't doing nothing.
Who you think getting drafted first? Naismith or Vassell? You have to think about that. What?
Vassell. Not even close.
I don't think so. I think they're going to get drafted in the same range, like maybe 13, 14. One might go 13, one might go 14. But you legit have to give Aaron Nesmith credit from going from a first round pick and then getting coached by Jerry Stackhouse and becoming a top 10, top 15 pick.
There's a great chance that Vassell go top 10. Naismith is not going top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I don't know, boss. I don't.
Look at every mock draft. Look at every mock draft.
Right.
But the thing about mock drafts are they are definitely a mockery. That's what they are. They are a mockery.
All of them got him going before.
When's the draft next Wednesday?
Or
is it the 16th?
What's the 18th?
Yeah,
18th, right? Next Wednesday. 18th. Like it's getting close to the draft, so it's getting pretty accurate. It's getting more and more accurate as the days come. And none of them have. You don't even see Nesmith in like the top 5 ever.
Yeah, I can see that. But you know what though? Is this a legendary draft? No, it's not. This draft is
higher.
This draft is a whole bunch of dudes.
If it's such a shitty draft, you should be shooting for the stars, like somebody who has a lot of potential, not some guy who's just gonna be solid.
Yeah. Hey, so Teddy, where does ESPN have Courtney Lee going?
Oh my god, Devin Vassell. 10.
They have
him going to the Suns. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kira Lewis is going there, man. Yeah, I think Kira Lewis is going to the Phoenix Suns. I think that's a done deal.
They had him going to the Celtics.
Yeah.
At 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, ESPN is bugging. Yeah, ESPN is bugging, man. So one last thing on Nesmith and Vassell, and I'm not going to talk about Vassell's lack of passing ability, lack of dribbling ability, lack of game going.
Well. He passes pretty well if you watch. If you watch Vassell, he passes pretty well.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Let me pull up the
You don't watch that. Yeah. No, you don't have to look at the numbers. Watch his games. Watch his games, not his numbers.
Dog, I live in ACC country. That's why I'm telling you this dude is not impressive. Y'all are maybe watching.
So where'd you go? You went to UNC games? Those are pretty expensive tickets, bro.
No, I watch them on TV. I get the ACC network. What are you talking about, man? And then plus, I only go. I don't go to ACC games. I go to SEC games. Like I'll go to Columbia and watch whatever SEC team come in town. So, but I can't believe y'all, man. Look, so y'all would take Devin Vassell over Kira Lewis at 8.
No, I would take Kira over him, but that's not happening. That's not happening. Like the NBA is not doing that. What I would do, I would take Kira over Vassell.
So Devin Vassell passes Curry, and he averages 1.1 assists for his career. Devin Vassell averages 1.1 assists for his career per game.
Oh my god!
This dude averaged 12.7 points a game.
Stop being a box score, ho. Stop being a box score, ho.
This is. I mean, and
watch his games.
Man,
you ever seen this?
So I watch Devin Vassell, right? But I really, really think Florida State is overrated. But you know what, though? I'm a Duke fan. So I just don't like cats from Florida State, period. I guess if you want to know where my dislike from Florida State basketball players come from, that's it. I've been a Duke fan since 1985. You know what I'm saying? That's like 35 years. You know what I mean? So basketball players come.
Post that last comment right there.
Kyra Vassell, Pat Williams over.
Yeah, right. Just because it's Chuck, not because of Teddy. I'm gonna put this up there because of Chuck, not because of Teddy. Because Teddy think that's cute. Teddy, that ain't cute. Teddy, that ain't cute. I would take Kira Vassell, Pat Williams over.
He's right though. I'd do that too.
Really? Hey, how many games did Patrick Williams start this year?
Who cares? Who cares?
You came off the bench and you want to take a bench play. Man, y'all would get fired on day one. Y'all would get fired. Leon Rose would get fired on day one for drafting a dude in the lottery that didn't even start.
Would you draft RJ Hampton?
Not at 8. I could see drafting him.
Would you draft him though?
Yeah, I could see drafting him. And listen, he didn't start though.
He didn't start.
But listen, what do you mean he didn't start?
RJ Hampton, he didn't start.
No, man. I thought that dude started.
No, he didn't. He was on a good team.
Oh well, no, I won't take him either then.
Oh my God. So you forgot everything you've seen. You erased all of that because he didn't start. So all that talent went out the window.
So you don't. So how do you feel about Mitch?
Mitch who? Mitch Robinson?
Yeah,
I like Mitch. I like Mitch.
Like him? He didn't start.
He's not a starter.
He didn't start.
In the NBA? You talking about in the NBA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you like him?
Yeah, I like him a lot.
He didn't start.
But he doesn't start though. Or Taj Gibson?
Man, Taj Gibson was trash this year, and y'all know it.
And Taj Gibson went over. You said I like him a lot. You ain't have to add that a lot part.
Yeah.
There's nothing to like a lot.
He likes his lobs.
Hey, so Teddy said Free is definitely trolling tonight. I'm not trolling, dog. Everybody that come through here can have their own stance. Everybody not gonna agree. You know what I'm saying? That's not why we do this. If it was kumbaya, man, we probably wouldn't even be doing this right here. Everybody in here is smart and sharp and have their own takes. You know what I'm saying? Just because they be different from somebody else, don't mean somebody else is trolling, dog. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just not the way things go in here.
Nah, he's not trolling. He just wrong all the time. So,
okay, that's great. Chuck bugging. Hey, Chuck mad because I bring up a point, and then he be like, "Damn, I should have thought of that shit."
When?
You know what I'm saying? When? Chuck be mad.
I would have to agree with something you say before I fess up to that.
Yo, Freezy, what's going on with your hair, bro?
Hey, Chuck, like I did Guillermo. I just told Guillermo eyeball to eyeball. I'm like, I'm taking heads to bed. I'm straight out of box MCs. I'm knocking out shoes and socks. He wasn't ready for that, dog. I do this every day. Dog.
Yeah, he don't remember those words. He don't remember those lyrics.
Hip hop, dog. Huh?
But that ain't gonna happen though.
This dude stakes his reputation on a guard that can't dribble. Dude staked his entire internet reputation on a guard that can't dribble. You know my closing argument is, are y'all really gonna draft another Frank Ntilikina?
You're not gonna get the call.
He's not that bad, man.
Yeah, you know that. Yo, Payback Carter is in the building. What's up, Payback Carter? What's good?
You ain't gonna make it that far to a closing argument.
Yeah.
Hey, my closing argument is gonna legit be, are y'all really ready to draft?
It's not gonna be a decision. You getting KO'd.
Get out of here. Get out of here. The dude numbers speak for themselves. The dude's a guard that averaged 1 assist a game.
You need help.
Even Chuck, you killed Frank for averaging 3 assists a game. How you a guard and average 3 assists a game?
He's playing point guard. He's playing point guard. I don't put it on shooting guards to have crazy numbers of assists. That's why I don't talk about Knox minus 9 assists or whatever he averaged.
Dude, you're really gonna kill Vassell for his assist numbers, and then Aaron Nesmith is only averages 0.9 assists a game?
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
That's called
hypocrisy.
That's hypocrisy right there.
No, it's not hypocrisy. You know why? Because one guy averages 12 points a game, and the other guy averages 24 points a game. Like you know, one guy is a straight up scorer and ain't gonna pass. And the other guy is supposedly sharing the basketball, but only averages 1 assist per game. Dude, I mean, no matter what y'all say about Devin Vassell, all the stuff points in the wrong direction. He's going to be a defensive stopper in a division that has Kevin Durant and Jason Tatum. Really? You going to stop Kevin Durant and Jason Tatum? That's what y'all drafted him for? Really? So why not draft a guy?
I don't even want him. I'm just saying he's better than Nesmith, though.
No, man, that don't even better than Nesmith. And then the dude had one bad coach that held him down. He brought in Jerry Stackhouse, turned him into a lottery pick in 1 year. Just imagine if the Knicks had a good coach, what he can do with that. If the Knicks had a good coach, what could he do with somebody moldable like Aaron Nesmith?
You think Tatum?
Are you serious?
What
if the Knicks had development?
You draft Nesmith when you're looking for a specialist. When you're looking for a specialist, when you already have a set team and you're just looking for a specialist, you draft Nesmith.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You need that sharpshooter.
Hey, Chuck, guess what else I got? I'm gonna just share this with you with Art. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes y'all my dogs. I be wanting y'all to be my dogs all the time, but when company come, y'all throw me away. But it's all right. Guess what I got? I have an article, right, that shows strengths and weaknesses, and guess who the strengths and weaknesses compared to?
Who?
Allen Houston.
Don't disrespect
Allen Houston
like that.
Listen, I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna just put it up and let people draw their own conclusions.
You talking about
Yeah, no, with Nesmith and Allen Houston. I'm gonna put them up side by side and let y'all see it for yourself.
I was calling Vassell Allen Houston.
I'm sorry. I missed it. I'm sorry. I missed it. What you say?
I was calling Vassell, whatever. I was calling him Allen Houston. Yeah, I think he's more Allen Houston than Neesmith.
Man, you bugging. You bugging, man. And now I think you trolling. Have you seen Devin Vassell's jump shot?
Neesmith is Cal Carver.
You think so?
Yeah.
Cal Carver is third all-time in three-pointers, right?
I don't know what he is, but I'm just saying, as far as style of play.
You think he's Cal Carver, Joe Harris?
Yeah, one of those.
Buddy Hield?
Reggie Bullock. No, not Buddy Hield.
Man, Reggie Bullock is trash. Reggie Bullock went to the University of North Carolina. Why are you even talking about Tar Heels? Reggie Bullock went to the University of North Carolina. He's trash. He's trash. Wayne Ellington went to the University of North Carolina. He's trash. I mean, come on, dog. I mean, I can't remember, aside from a dude named Michael Jordan, I can't remember a guy in the last 30 years from University of North Carolina that was any good. Maybe Vince Carter.
Maybe Vince Carter. Jerry Stackhouse. Rasheed Wallace.
I would take Grant Hill over Jerry Stackhouse. Would you?
James Worthy.
Yeah, that was more than 30 years ago, though. I mean,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Rasheed Wallace.
I like Rasheed. I like Rasheed Wallace. I do. I think he's that's a good point, right? But are we really comparing? What about recently? What about Jason Tatum? What about Brandon Ingram? What about Kyrie Irving?
I'm still.
I'm just saying.
I'm not.
Ray Felton.
I'm a St. John's fan.
Hey, listen. I'm not gonna talk trash about Ray Felton because I'm gonna try to get him to come on the show. So Ray, if you watching this, Ray, I love you. Ray, if you watching this, I love you. So I'm trying to get Ray. I'm gonna try to get Ray to come on this joint with us some point, man. Hopefully before the end of the year or early next year. So Ray, if you're watching this, I ain't saying nothing bad about you, dog. but listen, I just prefer Duke. I just prefer dudes that went to Duke. I even think.
How about Lance Thomas?
Yeah, I like Lance Thomas at Duke.
How about on the Knicks?
I'm not trying to say nothing bad about players from Duke, dog. I'm not. I'm not. How about Gary Trent Jr.? You like him? You like Marvin Bagley? You like Wendell Carter? I mean, come on, dog. I mean, what do we?
Wendell Carter and Marvin Bagley are always hurt.
Yeah. What about Brandon Ingram? Jason Tatum?
Hey, I'm not saying Duke players suck. You're the one who's saying I can't. No,
I'm just saying I'm just saying.
In the last 30 years.
You brought up UNC players. You said Reggie Bullock and Wayne Ellington. You brought this on yourself.
No, I said
Reggie Bullock and Wayne Ellington.
I said Aaron Neesmith reminds me of Reggie Bullock.
And you open Pandora's box, dog. I just don't like North Carolina players. Chuck, you like North Carolina players?
I like good players, man. I don't care what school they went to.
Nope.
Give me talent. If the talent jump off the screen, that's where I'm at. I was all over John Morant. I ain't care what school he went to. You know?
Right.
It's about talent with me.
Right. Yeah, you talking about as far as the Knicks go, but you just not talking about in general.
Yeah, in general. You talking about
if the Knicks had the opportunity to draft John Morant, they may have taken him over a cat from Duke named RJ Barrett.
You damn right.
I agree. You don't think so, Payback Carter? You don't think so? You think the Knicks would have took RJ Barrett over John Morant? Okay, he said right. I agree with him. I agree with him. You know what I'm saying? But Art poked at me about cats from Duke, because since he brought up to North Carolina Tar
I
Heels,
didn't poke anybody.
I just want to tell him. I just want to tell him that the number one pick in the draft last year was a cat from Duke University. That's all I'm saying. A cat named Zion Williamson was the number one pick in the draft.
The rookie of the year went to freaking Murray State.
Yeah, I mean that's true. That's true too. But he didn't go to the University of North Carolina. He didn't go to Florida State University. As a matter of fact, to further the argument against Devin Vassell, a cat was drafted last year named DeAndre Hunter that does the same stuff as as Devin Vassell, right? And he was nowhere to be found this year. Defense sucked, offense sucked. I just don't believe in 3-and-D cats coming out of school as 3-and-D cats. I believe they have to develop into 3-and-D cats. You can't just say I'm a lockdown Kevin Durant and I'm a rookie. I mean, to me, that's crazy talk. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're asking of. That's what we asking of this cat Devin Vassell.
What makes Naismith better than Reggie Bullock?
Aaron Nesmith can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. Reggie Bullock can't even walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. The dude legit got to stop walking and chew, take a break, and start walking. You know what I'm saying? Him and Wayne Ellington. Wayne Ellington was so cold at the beginning of the season that people were regretting having Wayne Ellington on the team. And he had like 5 or 6 games where he was scorching hot, where he redeemed himself. You know what I'm saying? I think Aaron Nesmith is legit show Reggie some respect. What Reggie you talking about?
One of the
shooters.
One
of the best 3-point
one of the
shooters
two we had like two-way players on the whole team, and he was one of them.
Mm-hmm. Who's the other though? I'm just want to know who the other was, just for argument's sake. Who's the other person? Wayne Ellington?
Nah, Morris. Mook.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't really. Yeah, I ain't really feeling them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, someone saying. That's what I was gonna say. Reggie who? Reggie Jackson? I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Yo, what's going on with your Bears, man? 2 in a row? Is that 2 in a row you guys lost now?
Who?
Okay, smarty y'all. It's actually 3 in a row since you want to be smart. You know what I'm saying? But we need a quarterback. I told y'all that. I've been trying to get
Well, it's too late now.
Well, I mean,
it's too late. Y'all won too many games.
Yeah,
you better trade with us. We keeping Dak. We keeping Dak, so you give us a bunch of picks. We'll and move up and get
It's the Bears, dog. We're gonna give y'all 4 first-round picks for Andy Dalton. It's the Bears. That's what we do. We're gonna give y'all 4 first-round picks for Andy Dalton, and they're gonna be consecutive. And they're gonna be in consecutive years. We ain't even gonna space them out. That's just what we do. We're gonna take the worst quarterback ever, pay him a bunch of money, and probably trade like 5 draft picks for him. That's what we do. Or we're gonna trade up in the draft and take the worst first-round pick ever, and then watch 4 Pro Bowl quarterbacks come out of that first round. That's what we do. The Bears are terrible at drafting acquiring quarterbacks, man. I mean, to be honest with you, I would hope they would just get in the Wildcat and just play the Wildcat for the rest of the year. I mean, the Bears quarterback situation is. I mean, if you saw how we lost against Tennessee, y'all saw the Bears in the Tennessee game, bro. I mean, it's atrocious.
Y'all suck. There's nothing to talk about. Y'all suck.
Yeah.
Look, I got the Nets in the finals next year.
Whoa. First the Lakers.
I don't know.
Final what?
I don't know if
final what?
The NBA Finals.
Chuck, get your what?
Look who went this year.
Hey, you need some coffee.
Hold up. You think if KD and Kyrie was playing this year, they couldn't beat Miami Heat?
Dog.
Come on now. They made the playoffs without them.
I ain't even. Do I have to answer this? Do I have even? Come on, are you serious?
I am.
Are you
serious? Dead serious. They made the playoffs without their best two players. B. LeVert was carrying them. Now you taking LeVert and making him the third or fourth option now. Think about that.
Right. I'm with Teddy. Ain't nobody beating Golden State, but to Chuck's point, he said they making a final.
I said, yeah, I'm talking about the East. They running through the East.
To be honest with you, man, you might be right. You know, I hadn't seen KD play with a cat like Kyrie yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Kyrie is legit that dude when he's healthy, right? And so is KD. But both of them are injury prone. Both of them have a rookie head coach. They just add Mike D'Antoni to the staff. You know what I'm saying? Mike D'Antoni is not an excellent guy.
Nobody cares about that. They have talent.
Nobody cares about that. Mike D'Antoni ain't doing that rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all are automatically, since Milwaukee lost, y'all are tossing them away. Y'all think Milwaukee is through. They just hit their ceiling.
They're a great regular season team.
Yeah.
That's it. Playoff time, they
so they're like they like the old school Atlanta Hawks, where they're gonna be great in the regular season and lose in the second round every year.
Every year, because their best player is too easy to defend.
Too predictable.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you keep seeing it. You think it's gonna change? You keep seeing it.
Hey man.
And the Celtics not ready. The Celtics not. Look at the two best teams. It's basically the Celtics and Miami. You think the Nets can't beat them?
That's a good question. I think I might be leaning your way. I think I might rock with you on that. You know what I'm saying? My only thing though is it's hard to give up on a Toronto, Philadelphia, Miami, Boston.
Philadelphia doesn't have a chance.
No, your Philly's done.
Philly's already at their potential. They can't get that much better.
Psych on whatever his name. He's not it for Toronto. He's not it.
Yeah, he's good. He is good though. He is good. I give him credit. I think he's all-star caliber, but I don't think he can carry a team.
We talking about two superstars. They got two superstars over there on the Nets. And LeVert is an all-star. LeVert and Dinwiddie's like a semi all-star. B.
See the thing about that.
Jared Allen's a pretty good player too.
Yeah, Jared Allen is good.
But they got a protector. Come on, man.
Yeah, when you say it, I'm not in a sense. I'm not saying that what you're saying is not making sense. What I'm saying is, I think what that does is bury the Knicks even further. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking about. Like. Because the Wizards are going to be better when John Wall comes back. You know why? Because they can't get no damn worse.
Well, not if they get a deal. If they lose deal,
I understand where you're coming from.
Well, this ain't about the Knicks. They not winning no championship. They're not a threat to the Nets. I'm talking about the Nets going to the Eastern Conference Final.
I know that. Now, I'm not disputing that what you said. I think it makes a lot of sense. But what I'm saying is when you say that, it makes me lose more hope in the Knicks that a rebuild is inevitable without having superstars. That's what I'm thinking about when you said that. Because as soon as you say two superstars, I'm thinking like the Knicks have R.J. Barrett and Mitchell Robinson right now. You know what I mean?
Got a long way to go. Yeah. They're not going to be able to build it with superstars. They're going to have like that tier 2 talent across the board. Almost like the Heat. Like the Heat don't really. I don't see Jimmy Butler as a superstar.
No, he's no superstar.
He's an all-star. So and he got a lot of talent around him. So the Knicks going to have to do it something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that the Heat are a fluke. And now that you mentioned the Nets, I'm kind of like digging my heels on that Miami Heat making the NBA Finals thing. I think that's a bubble fluke. Yeah, because if KD and Kyrie come back healthy, I can't see the Miami Heat beating the Nets.
Nah, they not.
I just can't.
They're not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm doubling down on that Miami Heat thing being a fluke. They just fortunate that KD and Kyrie wasn't healthy. So they lucky Kyrie wasn't healthy by himself. In my opinion, if Kyrie was healthy by himself with Karis LeVert and Spencer Dinwiddie and DeAndre Jordan and Afro Man, I think.
Did they get swept or they took somebody 7? I thought they took somebody 7 and LeVert missed the shot at the end or whatever. Missed that 20.
No, they got swept.
They got swept?
Right. Yeah.
Pretty sure, yeah. Against the Celtics, I believe.
Because I remember LeVert missing that shot. They could have won the game.
Let me see.
Nah, they didn't get swept. Nah, they didn't get swept.
Yeah, they only played 4 games.
They only played 4?
Oh.
Yeah. They got swept, yeah.
Okay, so that game was to not get, and LeVert missed that shot. But he was carrying them though. They wasn't.
Yeah, LeVert was playing ridiculous.
Yeah.
Gotta admit it.
Yeah.
So thinking about what you said, man, I think that Miami Heat thing, I think maybe. I don't want to say flash in the pan because I think they're good, but I don't see them beating a Boston Celtics team anymore if the Celtics get a big man. And then I don't see them beating the Nets head up. I just can't see that. So yeah. Damn, that's a good point. Damn, this dude making a good point. I'm trying to hate on you for some reason. I'm trying to hate on Chuck. I just can't find a real good reason this time.
Welcome to the club, B. If I said this in our chat group thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they would. Y'all let him get away with it.
Chuck, the Nets fan. Chuck's the Nets fan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What an awful take. What an awful take. Y'all just gonna let that slide? Jump them.
Well, I mean, we do swim with sharks in there, so I mean,
Ion trying to get people to jump me.
Yeah. And I like Ian, but he always get on me. He like Freezy always jump in when people hate on Frank. No, dog, it's just, I mean, that's just happenstance. I'm like, hey, I look on Twitter and somebody hating on Frank, and I'm like, why y'all defending 6-3-3? I mean, we should legit be like, yo, if my man makes strides, then we'll be with him. But he had 3 years of doing the same stuff. He hadn't showed no improvement. You know what I'm saying? If Chris Paul came here and did 6-3-3, y'all would have broke Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's neither here nor there. I do see the Nets probably being the kings of the East. I just don't know what their lineup will look like. So do they play Kyrie at the 3, or do they put Karis LeVert on the floor with them?
Kyrie at the 3.
It'll be
not Kyrie. I'm sorry, KD at the 3.
No, they'll probably play KD at the 4.
Probably play KD at the 4.
Yeah.
So who plays the 3 for him?
LeVert.
The 3, LeVert.
Dinwiddie. That's what I was asking.
Dinwiddie,
Yeah, that's what
Kyrie.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I'm.
Yeah, if they don't have Joe Harris no more.
Yeah, I think they signed him back though.
Yeah,
I think they try to sign Harris back
Because they had Dinwiddie coming off the bench. He's a bench player.
Yeah. They're deep as hell.
And that just shows you how bad teams like the Detroit Pistons are. When you have a Spencer Dinwiddie and a Chris Middleton on your team at the same time, and you just throw Chris Middleton into a deal for Brandon Knight, and just let Spencer Dinwiddie walk. I mean, that just shows you some franchises are just doomed out of stupidity. Mm-hmm. So Yeah. Hey, fellas, I'm gonna wrap up, man. I'm gonna get out of here, man, so I can get me some sleep.
Yeah.
So y'all gonna watch me knock out Guillermo? You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see me. Y'all gonna see me coming in with Clubber Lang, like Clubber Lang in there.
I'm gonna pour out a 40 for you, B.
For what? Over a shooting guard that can't dribble.
You're gonna lose real bad. I'm gonna go and get some old English and pour it out for you.
Look, every freezing counter is gonna be like, "Yo, you're really capping for a shooting guard that can't dribble."
Yep,
Y'all really capping for a dude that's gonna be a KD stopper, a dude that's gonna stop Jason Tatum, a dude that's gonna stop LeBron James. That's what y'all want. A 3-and-D dude that's no 3.
I don't want to draft a
3-and-D
dude. I don't want to draft a 3-and-D dude at 8. I'm not. It's such a dumb. It's a dumb move.
Right, and so the thing is even if, just say for instance, even if you say Aaron Nesmith doesn't do what he does in college, say his percentages go down by 10 points everywhere. The dude is still a 40% 3-point shooter. The dude is still a 77% free throw shooter. What if you do that for Devin Vassell? If you do that for Devin Vassell, the dude is like a 31% shooter. That's the same as Frank Ntilikina. So now you have a 6'7" Frank Ntilikina. A defensive dude that shoots 31% from 3. Come on, Teddy. What are you talking about? Anyway, anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Hey, thank y'all for coming through, man. I really appreciate that, man. Chuck, you gotta stop going for my neck. This is getting out of control.
You're getting out of control. You're getting out of control. That's why we have to make our return. We have to set you straight. Hopefully you stay on a straight line. If you go off the rails again, we'll probably come back.
Right? Yeah.
Hey, the New York Knicks is in the chat, man. Thanks for coming through, man. We're gonna get on here same time tomorrow. The name of this joint is Knicks at Night. I'm doing it on StreamYard so I can do YouTube and Sportscaster at the same time, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel so that when I get Chuck Ugly Mug up here, a lot of people will be able to see it. So when Art come through with his slick ass takes, thinking he's slick as hell, a lot of people will get to see it. Hey man, I appreciate y'all coming through. I'm about to get out of here, man. Y'all have a good night, all right?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, same to you. Later, guys.
All right, peace, brother.